Welcome back to the waviest podcast on earth. You get me?
Dunno.
Mr. Dunno, the Dunno to my right.
There. D
Gully. Come looking like a granddad today.
Something like that.
With the flat hat and that.
By order.
Early.
Yeah,
early.
For the first time.
For the first time ever. We're progressing.
Definitely.
Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
I'm the good luck charm.
I lie. And do you know what the maddest thing is?
Honest.
To my left is our very special guest. Obviously, I'll just call you Gina because I've known you so long.
Yeah.
Because I feel like your thing's like influencer.
Oh.
Wait, let me reel it off, man.
I'm done. Go.
We'll get back to that if you got a problem with that one.
No.
Go
through.
Alright, put it this way, just to sum that out. If you get paid, to
Yeah.
post someone's thing, you're an influencer.
Okay, fair enough.
That's a professional
By
job.
definition.
Yeah, because
Okay,
you're
fair
actually
enough.
like doing it for the bread. Like you're making a profit in it. It's a business now. So you're an influencer, man. That means that brand believes that your influence will make their product sell more.
Okay, fair enough. That's fair.
So we gotta give her that title. You get me?
Okay.
And then when I invited her, she's like, I'm boring. There's nothing. I don't do nothing.
Mm.
Alright, mate. Humble. Personal trainer to many people, whether they're genuine 9-to-5ers, established kind of borderline celebrities. You got a few good clients. I've seen your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get into that. She does her thing still. And I would say like podcaster as well.
Mm-hmm.
Been doing it for a long time, you know. I went out like for a minute still. Like you actually, a lot of people overlook that, like the early people that podcast when it wasn't cool.
Yeah.
You're one of them. And even like the name changed later on and all that. I remember, yeah. Come on. And like Raj is a grime enthusiast as well.
Oh.
Loves a bit of grime, you get me? I remember her from a couple grime events and that. East London and that, you get me? And yeah, just a general good person, man. But before we get started, obviously today she's made so much effort to come because she had some birthday event to go to. Drove 110 miles an hour to get here.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it. And because
alright,
obviously
man.
we're drinking Magnums and you said you never tried one ever, I bring you
No,
yeah,
he
look,
actually got me a protein bar.
I bring you a protein bar and a water. True say you're a personal
Do you
trainer.
know what?
I
absolutely love that.
That's it, man.
High five.
Come on, man.
You thought about me. You actually thought about me. I love that.
Me and Gully are gonna come bun a spliff and drink Magnums, and that's not really your look.
No, he actually got me a protein bar.
Let me just.
Well done, you.
That's it, man.
I love that.
Obviously, these snacks and that are there, but I feel like that's more a bit of you.
This is definitely a bit of me.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool.
But welcome to the show, man.
Thank
Real
you
Talk
for
True
having
Stories
me.
podcast. Now we
Thank
appreciate you still.
Yes.
But yeah, we're gonna get into it, man. I think the first thing I want to get into.
Sorry, firstly, please don't judgmentally look at me as I eat these.
I'd see no. Do you know what it is? One thing
We're
I'm gonna
just
say
getting
is one thing I'm gonna say is so many people do this
Right.
where they feel like they can't be themselves around me.
I just saw.
No, don't try it because I didn't look at you.
You preed the sweets, but it was more of a disapproving pre.
Oh my gosh, no,
It wasn't. There's different prees. It wasn't the pre like, oh, I want one. It wasn't that pre. It was one of the pre like, all of them. It was that pre.
Nah, honestly, I would no. That's not fair.
Alright, cool.
See,
Like
people
that.
always do this, where they're always like, "Oh, don't judge me" or whatever. And I'm like, listen, live your
Do your
bestest
thing,
life.
innit?
Like
Alright,
honestly, I don't police anyone. Like
Alright, cool.
literally, do your thing.
Yeah,
The
I
only time I'll police you
Right.
is if you were
you're
like
the personal trainer of the person.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also if you were like my friend who was always complaining about their weight.
Right.
Like, do you know what I mean? You know when you've got those people who
I think you got to be
always,
careful with that though.
who always complain about
Right.
like certain things
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff,
I know
yeah,
them
and like
people there.
they will literally talk off your ear
Right.
and try and get advice
And
from
then do
you
it
and
in front
stuff,
of you.
right?
But really,
And then they'll complain, and then it's like, but then you see them doing certain things, you're just
See
like,
them eating
really.
meat chips and that.
I hear
You're
you.
like, "Raw."
So they're the only
hear
people
you.
that I might throw shade at because
Okay.
I have to be on the receiving end of your like moaning. Do you get what I
That
mean?
makes
Like,
sense.
and it's just like, and then I'll give you advice,
Right.
And then
And you're
you kind of
ignoring
just
it.
don't listen. You don't listen to my advice,
Right.
And then guess what? We're gonna go full circle and have the conversation again later
Yeah,
on. And,
facts.
do you know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah, it's a bit
So
mundane
they're the only
after a
people
while.
that I might be a bit like,
I hear that,
taking
okay.
shade to. But other than that,
Right.
everybody else do your thing. Like I
Okay.
won't judge anyone.
Okay.
Honestly, free reign, man.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Straight
Okay. Am I becoming less sexy as I continue to eat these sweets?
Oh my gosh, I'm so
That was an
done.
ask.
Eat your sweets.
All
please.
right, cool.
Eat them.
Squashies are hard though.
They're
They're
nice.
hard, they're the
They're
truth.
actually nice.
They're
They
cold.
are.
The
They
truth,
are.
you
That's
know,
new
I
flavour,
just
innit?
don't
Is that
want
new
to.
flavour?
I've not seen
They
that.
might be.
I've not seen that
They-
packet
I think
before.
that- yeah, I think so. You know,
Well,
but
just
I'm,
for the new
I'm not a glutton or
What is
anything,
this?
you know, but It is Sunday.
There's a couple of flavours out now still.
You know,
Sunday's my day. I just do everything. I've been gym already, and I'm still gonna do this.
You can understand.
So how did you get into the personal training space, man? Oh, do you know what?
Right, 1 second. I've got the sweets down, bro.
Nah, because I feel like we're gonna go back to the start. Because when I first met you, I think I remember meeting you at like an early wireless in Stratford. But then
it was earlier than that.
Yeah, but then there was another event that I met you somewhere as well, or somewhere just about maybe Instagram as well.
I think I met you.
Used the mad filters and that. What was that mad filter?
Valencia.
Slumber.
Listen, 2011, 12.
Yeah, when it first come out.
I think I met you in. I feel like I met you at someone's concert. I think it was like either Rick Ross. Yeah, in one of them in
Indigo.
Yeah.
Man was there.
Yeah, them days.
I was in the building.
Yeah,
them days.
And then Instagram.
Yeah. Oh, like that's you. Oh, I remember. Yeah, you're right. Like, oh, that's you from Instagram in real life. Cool.
Yeah, it was like that.
Yeah.
That's back in the day when Instagram didn't even have videos, wasn't it?
No, yeah, literally.
Pictures only.
Like 2012.
Yeah, early.
Old school
It came out in
Instagram.
2012, I think. Instagram.
I think it was out before then.
Was it out before then?
Yeah.
I think everyone.
But I joined like end of 2011.
Oh, it was early.
Yeah, like end 2011.
Yeah, you used to get quite a lot of likes early. I remember that.
You did allow me.
She used to give you a little thing. You know, like back in the day, 100 likes was major.
Yeah.
No, the thing is, you know what makes me laugh? I really remember that era.
Yeah, it's true. I remember that.
You was going
I remember that still.
If you had 100, no, honestly,
I had like
if you got 100
36
likes
or something, you know?
back in the day on Instagram,
popping.
Wow, you was popping.
Popping,
I remember that.
Yeah, come on. And you used to have those, I remember it was all coming back to you. You had them pictures with the bit, you know,
The
the
square.
bit, yeah. the ball toe.
You need to get out of here because you're really reading me. It's really
what's the
annoying.
other one with the fucking the lines where you split them in it?
Split screen, like you had like the pick stitch. You'd have like different angles of a pick.
Like the pick collage type of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah.
You was training back then though, innit? Still.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where did your journey begin? Is it then?
Yeah.
Why?
Okay, so
I'm sure you told it on your podcast.
Yeah. Long story short, without going into detail, basically I came out of like a bad relationship, and I just needed
like a few questions on that later as well. Man.
All right, cool.
Not yours personally.
No, but I get it.
Yeah. Maybe, well,
maybe.
Let's not
see, innit?
Let's not be so presumptuous.
And then I needed like something to kind of take my mind off it, and like something to like just release the mental stress. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not someone who, like, anyone I grew up with will tell you, like, I've never been like an active person. I've never been into fitness. No, my brothers always say it, like, because growing up they were very active. They played sports. My sport was eating, literally. No, literally.
Come on.
So I'm
about to do that right now.
It's jokes because like I feel like the people that have known me since like primary school, secondary school, sixth form, uni even. It's like when they see me now, it's such a contrast because
they know you.
They know me. Do you know what I mean? They're just like, not how, but it's like I feel like they're the ones that are so proud of me because it's like I literally know where you've come from, like, and it's a complete 180, like it's crazy. So I just kind of used fitness as therapy, to be honest with you, and then I just became really obsessive about it. I just really enjoyed it, and to be fair, do you know what? At the time, obviously we're talking about Instagram, innit? I weren't taking like selfies and that. I wasn't that kind of person. So all my content generally in the beginning was like gym, like just posting me up in the gym. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like at that time there wasn't that many like black women doing it. It wasn't. So it's not like fitness is now, innit? So back then it was like it wasn't popular. I mean, unless you're in America, but over here it was very.
But even then it weren't.
It's not like it is now.
This is
like,
really early Instagram.
Literally nowhere near. So
people
like,
haven't even worked out how to use it yet.
I remember there's no videos. This is literally just. So even pictures is dumb. It's like a squat picture. Like, do you know what I mean? But like, I just showed that I was very, very into fitness, and all my content was like either fitness or food and stuff like that. And
you know what? I've slept on that in my notes because I made some notes about the food thing. I remember.
Yeah, the meal prep. All of that.
Proper, innit?
So I just kind of.
For some reason, I feel like I remember Krept Konan picking up off you or something.
Yeah, it was Konan.
Konan. Yeah, I remember that still. It just hit me now.
I just kind of like went down that route, and then just I guess got traction because it was not popular, and I guess and I feel like a lot of women at the time, we were all kind of in the same boat. Like we didn't really know, no one really knew, like you didn't really get taught how to be fit in it. And I feel like if your background is like my only experience really with exercise was like PE in school. So I didn't know how to work out. I didn't know how to eat. I didn't know anything about nutrition. I didn't know. I had no idea. So it was just, when I started, it was just me kind of like sharing my own journey. And what I was doing and what I was finding was working. And I'm a bit of a nerd. So like, I am. So if
why you say that?
Because I'm a neek. Like I'm so neaky about fitness. Like my friend always laughs like, nah, you proper like light up when you talk about it. And I'm like, because I'm really passionate about it.
That's good though.
Yeah, so
that's not neaky, man.
Because I
everyone has something that makes them feel like that.
No, of course. So I got really.
It's actually a blessing to have something that makes you feel that way. Some people got nothing, man.
Yeah, no, I'm grateful.
Yeah, man.
So I just kind of got really passionate about it, and then just kept sharing it, started blogging, and then I guess people kept asking me, oh, can you train me? And I was like, oh, I can't train. Don't know how to train you, but I can train with you. So for me, it even became like a social thing. Like the amount of like friends I made, like just going to the gym, linking up with people and training. And then I literally kept getting asked about PT, and I thought, you know what, let me actually do the qualification and just, obviously I was still working a full-time job whilst I was doing all this. It was like a hobby, innit?
Yeah, I remember this.
So I was just like, okay, cool. I did the qualification and started PTing on the side, and then I was doing meal prep, and then fast forward.
You know what?
Let
me just stop you there, because one thing that you're not saying, which I think you probably don't even clock, is very important, is marketing.
Okay.
Because while you're doing your thing and just saying I'm sharing my journey, you're very, very well placed. Your little logo. Yeah. You get me? Your thing. Yeah. Do you know what it is? The little green heart. And that's legendary, man.
Okay. No,
Just Geen, isn't it? Just Geen, is that it?
Yes.
Yeah. Come on, man.
This is so annoying.
No, it's not.
It's not annoying, but it's like, do you know what it is? Like,
I'm a businessman.
I get really shy. I'm not shy, but it's like, do you know when people like big it up? I'm just like, oh, stop. Like, honestly, I know.
You know what? Don't fake humble it though, man.
I'm not though. The crazy thing is, I'm not. Like, anybody who knows me knows
you're owning it well. I see you doing your TikTok.
Everybody who knows me knows
I told you I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah.
I see it come from like
nothing to something.
200 followers to like whatever it is. It 70k something near there?
Just under.
Yeah, that's just big look, you know. There's rappers and that have like done fucking 10 years in jail and made 7 mixtapes and featured on, and still ain't got that. So let's keep it 100 and big up, man.
On that note, I had to swipe through your page actually earlier today, just to make sure I was really up to the times with what you're on. And I must commend you, you know, because your page is not scandalous. Your page is not it's not first trap.
First trap, I knew.
It's not a first trap. No, it's not. It's not. Like, it's not. And a lot of fitness pages are.
Yeah.
But your page, you're not first trapping. There's no unnecessary nudity going on. It's very wholesome. It's a wholesome page. So you got 70,000 wholesome followers. Like, I've seen a lot of people sell their soul. I've seen a lot of people sell their soul for 70k. You know, Instagram. So
but Geen does something that Americans do. That when I'm out in America, I clock and English people lack.
Which is what?
You talk to people. And you show everyone love back.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
English people are too stush.
Oh, right, she's not stush.
No,
prissy.
Do you know what it is? People think I'm stush, because I feel like I have a resting bitch face. I do. So you see how you said I gave you that look, right?
My sweets.
The crazy thing is, in my head, I'm not even looking at you any type of way.
Yeah, but when I hear that.
I'm not looking at you any type of way, right? And I'm that person who on the street, people be like, oh, smile, it's not that bad.
No, a girl told me she see you in Ghana,
Oh, my God.
And she told me, I saw your friend. And she's looking at me funny. That's it. And I said, no, she ain't. Trust me.
This is what's
and the thing is, because I know you wouldn't.
I'd honestly, everyone says this like before they meet me. It's like, oh, you seem very unapproachable.
That's funny,
but you're like the nicest person.
You're calm.
I'm literally so easygoing. Like no pressure. Do you know what I mean?
But
human beings are crazy.
They are.
I'm gonna be honest. Human beings scare me. So if I'm honest, I'm not really mad about my resting bitch face because I feel like it's a shield, isn't it? So if you like, even today where I was, right, the 2 girls came up to me and was like, I didn't want to bother you earlier, you know, you looked like you was really whatever, and I was just proper talking to them and whatnot. Like, I'm not a person who like,
and it fuck the Hollywood thing, man.
And I'm not Hollywood. I'm sorry. I'm not
Hollywood.
I'm not anyone special.
I'm in the industry, I'm in the streets.
Legitly, like, I'm just Gina who lacks fitness. So for me, it's like
Yeah. But you know what it is? I think confidence, is a thing that makes people with a lack of feel some kind of way that doesn't exist.
100%.
And we get into this a lot
it's projection,
about relationships and stuff and that, which we'll get into. But it's like, for me personally, like, if you ever met my mum, yeah, my mum is confident. You get me? And then and bossy with it as well. And then my dad is calm but wise. So them two together, for me, every time I leave my house thinking like, yeah, he
with
just
confidence and wisdom.
Yeah, like man just filled me with some knowledge. I'm ahead of these other youths. Then my mum's built me and my brother up to be like you look after your brother, you back your brother, don't tell on your brother. You get me? My mum's Italian, so that's big on their side, the gangster shit. You know what I mean? So their thing is like you back your brother, you look after each other, don't let no one run your brother down, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. So I feel like self-esteem and confidence is there. Obviously, every human has that moment where like it dips and you lose confidence because you go through things. Like we were talking about, you might put on weight, might lose too much weight, because that can go any weight. Yeah. You get me? You might go through things and get stressed out and that, so it could affect your mental well-being. But I feel like confidence is something that, like, I saw a meme once, and the meme was like, it said something along the lines of like, don't let my confidence allow you to misjudge me or something along them lines. And I get it. That's probably what a lot of it is. Like if you, like you say, I'm just doing my thing. But some people, they can't comprehend how someone can be so confident. It's weird. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, and that's why humans are mad. Like even my own brethren started sending me mad messages the other day. I dropped a freestyle. I've sent the thing to everybody and just said like, yo, show some love or something. And they're like hitting me up like, and I'm like, bruv, I know you, bruv. What are you talking about? You know what I'm trying to say? He's going mad in the comment, in the DMs and that. I said to him, fam, don't worry about it. It's cool. Man thought I was directly messaging him. I don't know, but I'm thinking, bruv, you come to my birthday the other day. You're moving mad. You know what I'm trying to say?
But that's a projection.
Yeah. But I think a lot. But what I'm trying to get to is, I feel like that's a feeling as well. Yeah. You know, like when someone feels like you're getting too much love or you're doing too well, they don't want to join the club. The fan base.
Do you know?
Do you know what I'm trying to say? That's
I get it. I feel like some people don't like. I feel like British people.
Right, that's what I'm trying to say.
Don't like to be fans of other British people, but they don't mind being fans of people because it's proximity. Do you get what I mean? When someone's too close to home it's too familiar, you kind of feel a bit like I'm not a fan, right?
You see them in the club and that.
Whereas it's like, if it's a American celebrity, because it's quite far removed, even if you are a fan, it's not that bad. But it's like no one wants to feel like they're fangirling or fanboying over like someone so local to them. But I think with me, it's like, if I respect you, I respect you, innit? If I love your drive, your hustle, whatever you're doing, I'm not gonna feel no type of way to tell you. I'll come up to you and be like, do you know what, you're doing your thing. Like because I feel like those things are what keeps people going. And you don't know what anyone's going through. Someone could be really having a shitty day where like they're even contemplating no longer doing what they're doing or whatever, right? And just that small comment that you've given them
could change everything.
Could literally change everything. 100%. So for me, it's like, I will never, if I can give someone their flowers, I will never hold back and feel like, oh, I don't want to come across like a fan. Do you know what I mean?
I rate that still, because that's actually be like my brethren from America that do music and that have gone on to be like famous or whatever, I'll be signed by labels and pick up real traction. The one thing that I always watch them do is if someone tags them, they repost it on their story. No matter what it is, even if it's someone just playing their tune on the telly and that. But in England, they'll just like it. They'll give it a like or leave it in the request box even. That's how mad it gets. But you, like, if people come on your thing and they say, oh, that the way you did that exercise was crazy, you'll put the heart back to them, and I see you. You get me? And I rate that because that's the difference though. Because one time I come in a sauna, another sauna story. I come in the sauna, and my brother goes, oh my God, ASB. And I'm like, yeah, my God, man, you're right. Man just said save. We jab. And I just chatted to him, oh, we good and that, yeah. He's like, brother, I watched like your podcast. I saw you at Davies show performing and that. Like I all your music's on my, and he's trying to show me after. I told you, look. I'm like, nah, it's cool. I believe you in that. But my man's telling me like, yeah, man, like I rate what you're doing. How did you meet Davies? And that he was like, we just sat in the jacuzzi and that chatted, calm. And then man now, like everything I drop, he's supporting. And I see him. I followed him back and that I see him. Yeah. But it's one of them things where it's like, if I didn't and I was a cunt,
you could have lost the fan.
People forget, which is what I guess I'm getting to, is that everyone's real. So behind the screen, that person, like what you said, we don't know how their day's going. Yeah. They see a heart from Just Geen, and they're like, oh my God, she replied. She replied. Oh my God. So done. You get me? You made their day, man.
No, but your friend, he said I looked at her funny. Sis, please, I didn't look at you funny. I'm sorry, okay?
Was she eating sweets?
Boy, honestly, I don't know. I don't know. But generally speaking, yeah.
I don't see the resting face though.
No.
I've known you too long, I think.
Yeah, I think
that's why I think it's
you got that face like, I need to come off the machine because it's your turn. You got that face.
Is it?
You got that face.
No, do you know what?
Go on.
No, I was going to say, do you know what it is? If you know me and I'm comfortable around you, you'll get like a really jokey side. Mm-hmm. And if you don't, you'll get quiet. Like, you'll get a really quiet side.
I rate
quiet. But the quiet side is like, I guess it comes across a bit quiet. It comes across a bit, not stern, but do you get what I mean?
Yeah, but that's good.
So I think that's what it is. And it's just like, ooh.
Why would you talk about something you got nothing to talk about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Maybe we'll just chat. I'm spitting, I'm losing mad. Doing too much with the wax up here, man. But yeah, man. So carry on. So alright, you got into the fitness through mental well-being, basically.
Yep.
I can relate to that. That's why I got into going gym. I had no like passion about getting like a six-pack or anything like that. But for me, it was more mental. You get me? So when you got your personal trainer qualifications, what year was that? 2014. Okay, so that was kind of early as well.
Yeah.
Is it a higher standard qualification than the one that people get in jail?
Do you know what? I don't think. No. Stop it. I don't think it's different. Do you know what? The only thing is, you just have to make sure your qualification is reps registered. So there's some courses that are like free that aren't. Right. So I don't know about the jail ones in particular, but generally because I was a PO. So
oh shit!
Yeah,
the plot thickens.
The plot thickens.
Right.
The plot. You didn't know I was a PO? Oh come on!
Why would I know that?
Podcast took a dark turn.
Shit, son.
I was a PO from 20.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, we can. I was a PO from 20. I left in 2017 and I was there for just under 3 years. So 24. So literally after I qualified. Yeah. Like.
Oh, was that your last job that you left?
Yeah, that was the last job I left, and a lot of my service users. I call them offenders, but at work you weren't allowed to call them offenders. But a lot of them like.
Oh, because that's offensive.
Yeah, so we had to call them service users.
Everything's PC.
That's ironic, isn't it?
Yeah. So and my cohort was at first was just the men, like all ages, and then it got changed to men under 25. So I had like the young boys.
Young G's.
Literally.
The young G.
And
drill rappers.
No. No. But
Bet they'll fucking look like them though, anyway.
Yeah, but do you know what? I love them though. Because I'm going to be honest, one thing I like, you see, if you're young and you're in the system, right?
It's mad, isn't it?
And I get how life is against you, innit? So I was always that person who I went above and beyond. Do you know what I mean?
Help them out and that.
Yeah. Even things that I weren't really meant to be doing, I was doing. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
We'll go deeper into that, but big you up.
Yeah.
I think youths as well, like decision making is something that we always focus on, like on here, because decision making is vital.
Yeah.
If you get like caught up in the system early and you keep making bad choices, you're gonna be in there a minute, you know.
Yeah.
So you need people that are real to give you that guidance, especially like if you've got to check in with someone as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So do you feel like you made a positive impact on a lot of them?
Yeah, I did. Do you know what? Some of them were really, when I was leaving, a lot of them were like, can't you just wait till my sentences, my thing's over? Because they knew, because of our relationship, I let them get away with stuff. They were never like, if it was any of my other colleagues, what, you would have got recalled ages ago. Do you get what I mean? But I was never, I was very mindful, and because I understood what their reasons were, do you know what I mean? And they were very honest with me, no one ever bullshitted me, because we reasoned with each other.
Yeah.
So, and I think that's what I respected. So I had to respect your honesty, and I made exceptions sometimes, not all the time, because obviously if you're taking the piss, then no. Yeah,
because you got a job to do.
I got a job to do. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Exactly. But
you get more trouble yourself.
100%, 100%. But a lot of them were like, "Oh, miss, can't you just wait till I leave, please?" And I was just like, I need to get out of it. I've even got some of them on socials. Hey, even now, I know.
I was just thinking that still.
Literally, I've got some of them on socials. Like when I left, they found me and was like, "Oh my gosh, miss, it's you." And I'm like, "Hi."
I hear that, you know. Well, they call you miss.
Yeah.
That's polite, isn't it? They could, these youths are foul, man. They must have rated you.
No, they called me Miss or Gina. Yeah.
No, I hear that still. So the personal training, did it become a side hustle then on top of that? Yeah.
So when I was doing PT alongside the 9-to-5 stuff. Yeah. Then I picked up meal prep. So I was doing meal prep and PT alongside the 9-to-5.
Yeah, I'm kind of vexed. I never picked up the meal prep with you, but I should have done that.
So you mean you started doing meal prep that people can buy?
Yeah, so I started prepping for people. So Yeah, selling food.
Okay.
And people would.
That thing was wavy though, bro.
Do you know what makes me? No, go on.
I was gonna ask, was it like chicken breast, broccoli?
No, but do you know what? No, do you know what it was? No, because this is. I think this is why I think my thing did so well. And you know, the other day I was actually kicking myself, because I thought, do you know what it is? I think one thing I regret is not expanding, and because I was making so much money from meal prep.
Is it? Killing it.
Listen,
cleaning up.
Like what we can after the.
No, literally, I was cleaning up with meal prep. I was making loads of money, and then the problem was the expansion. It's like it was just me, right?
Sure.
So on a weekend, I could have 140 meals to cook on my own.
Yeah, mad in the kitchen.
And remember, I've still got 9 to 5.
I feel like Mumsy helped you with it though,
She did.
Yeah,
I still have PT in, and then on Saturday and Sunday, I'm cooking 140 meals, and then I'm delivering it all over London, like me.
Yeah.
So
whizzing round.
Literally, I'd get home sometimes at 3 in the morning on Monday morning, and then I'd have to get ready because I got a PT session with a client at 7 a.m. and then I got work, and I did that literally for I did it for 2 years.
Were you single?
Everything. Was I single?
Yeah. Well, no, because if you had a boyfriend,
when I started, I was I know. When I started, I was single, and then I got into a relationship.
Yeah, but come on, man.
No, I get it though.
I was doing this.
I didn't have it. My life didn't permit me to Yeah, no. The thing is, I hear it.
The hustle came before the man.
100%.
Okay.
Always.
Do we have a man now?
No.
But the hustle, still hustling.
The hustle has to come before the man.
Really?
What?
Gina's a hustler, you know.
Do you know why? Yeah.
She has to have a certain type of boyfriend. I'll be honest.
Reason with me. Yeah.
Who?
Gina.
What boyfriend?
She has to have a man that understands.
Understands he's never going to see her, bro.
No, he will. No, I know her. He will.
No.
But he has. No, I know her. Her team is not like she's. 100% her now. She don't work for nobody no more.
When I had a partner, I made time for my I made time. Do you know what I mean?
She's cool like that.
And I'm when I say the money has to come for the boyfriend, the reason why I say that is because there's nothing wrong with making adjustments.
Right.
You can make adjustments and you can compromise to make it work for your situation. 1,000%, right?
Yeah, definitely. You make time for who you want to make time
for. That's not. So I'm not disagreeing with that.
Tough pill to swallow.
But you also can't put your dream to the side or on the back burner because of another human being. I'm so sorry, it makes no sense. Do you know why? Because human beings aren't, I'm sorry, but they're not consistent. They're so not consistent. And imagine, you put your dream or the thing you're so passionate about to the side, for the sake of another person.
And then they cut out on you.
And then when they leave,
you missed all them years.
You're now going to pick up where you left off. Are you alright?
Can you stop chiming in like?
No, because I'm passionate, blood.
You're no victim in this.
What? Are you mad?
Are you a victim?
No, but he definitely isn't. No.
Wait, listen.
But I feel like
check it.
Stop doing that. I feel the pain thing. No, Gina's pain is not your pain.
Alright, I hear that, but hear what I'm saying quickly though. Human beings. I want to touch on this.
All right.
It's cold. This is cold what I'm about to say, It's mad cold.
I am waiting.
You see I know people that are dead, bro. Right. Gone from this earth, blood. God bless their soul. People remember them for a couple of weeks. Get their face on a t-shirt. Go to the funeral. 1 year memorial.
And then life goes on.
Bro, life goes on.
That's true.
And then people that have gone, it's their mum and that goes to visit the grave every day, fam. Yeah. Not their brethrens, blood.
Yeah.
Not their ex. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I get the idea of family and that, which we'll get into as well, which is something that's a big topic, marriage, kids, building and that. I get that. That's worth sacrificing things for. You understand me? But bruv, come on, man. If someone comes into her life right now, let's keep it a buck as well, If someone comes into her life right now, 70k followers. I know it sounds mad.
Don't make it.
No, it sounds mad. But do you know how the huge thing?
This is the thing, okay. The thing is, I don't disagree. I get it.
Black.
Do you know what? You're right, because there'll be guys who will
clout chasing.
Oh, actually, we're not talking about the same thing then. Go on.
No, we are a bit, because you know what it is as well. I think it's right. We'll get into your side as well then, cool, because you might be thinking slightly different. But my thing is kind of right now, someone that comes into your space, if they're new, they see what you're dealing with. Don't take long to find out what someone's kind of keeping up with a little bit. Yeah. Do you get me? But at the same time, I think what his point is obviously is the time thing as well, yeah?
Yeah.
But
okay,
go on, so
with what you're saying, I will make time, you see me, I will make time for anything. I will make it work. I'm here now. Do you understand what I mean? And that's not like.
Made,
I believe that you can make time for anything you want to make time for. Like literally, it's just about planning, right?
If this weren't my podcast, you wouldn't be here. Let's be honest.
No,
you would have gone to the brunch and not come in.
And this place is really far.
Yeah, right. I know. I told him that already.
Absolutely not. But
be at that brunch right now.
You make time for what you want to make time for, and also it's like you just need a person that's understanding who understands what you've got going on. Do you get what I mean? That's literally it. Because
ideally, a man that's doing something similar.
Or less busier than you.
No, just someone. Do you know what it is? Bro. I think you just have to have an understanding.
Yeah. Someone that relates.
And honestly, we can make it work. Like, there's no reason why nothing can work. Do you know what I mean? But the thing is, when I was doing all this stuff with my business, like in its peak, I wasn't in a relationship, so I'm not gonna take my foot off the gas. I'm gonna grind, and obviously, if someone comes along, and someone did come along, and I made it work. Do you understand what I mean? Yeah. Now I'm not in a relationship, so again, it's like I don't need to take my foot off the gas. If anything, tenfold. Do you know what I mean? My head's in the game because I don't have anything. My mum would say stuff to me before, like, "Oh, you don't behave like someone who wants to settle down or have or get married or have kids." Because of like how busy you are, and I just can't like. Do you know what I mean? Like, is this what?
Which I get, because she's like, Mumsy's she got a name as well.
No, and I get it, but my thing is, why would I act like that now if I don't have it? What do you mean? Like, isn't this now the time for me to even?
But do you think you've got the ability to recognize when it comes and it's worth it?
1,000%.
That's important. That's all that matters.
1,000%.
Because you know what Mumsy's gonna do anyway. They're gonna press you for the marriage, for the kids and that.
Of course, and I get it.
Yeah, that's normal.
And that's fine.
Do you get me?
But yeah, you can't settle in this life. So. If it's not like, do you know what I mean? And when I say settle, I'm not talking about settling down, but like, do you know what I mean?
Settle for less, even.
This is it. Yeah. So until then, you just gotta. Do
you feel like it's gonna be? Do you feel like there's a chance of a guy coming along now though and seeing all of the great things you're doing and trying to leech a bit and that, if they know that they can kind of make time and
leech how though? Like, I
don't know, you're doing your thing, man.
I know, but it's like that is so cringe even thinking about it.
It is, but the reality is, right? You said it. I think you said it on your story yesterday, innit? Or yesterday, where you were saying like, what did you say? Guys can want a girl. Did you say something like guys can want a girl with a car, a good job?
Oh, ew.
And
sorry.
And money as well.
No, and they can.
Someone posted that.
Yesterday, but
someone posted it today, and I was thinking, fucking hell, blood. The times we're in, that could be a real thing, you know. Someone like Gina that's grinding, building. There could be a man that comes along and sees that and wants part of that, bro.
Do you know why that won't work though? I can't deal with lazy people. Like, you couldn't be around me if you're not what I'm on anyway.
So does that make sense? Right then, they gotta be hustling like you.
Yeah, because I can't.
Like-minded.
It's character.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So if what I'm doing is a bit too much, then we're just not equally. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't. Because I can't deal with someone who's like, oh, you're doing the most, or like
insecure about what
or
you're doing,
someone who wants me to like not someone who wants to slow me down. It's like, you should even be encouraging me.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Man. But you can't. But sometimes you know what it is when someone's got feelings or they really feel you like that. That movie night and that Sunday of doing nothing.
No, I get it.
Means a lot. That's what it is.
1,000%, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I will do that. I'll compromise and do that. Do you know what I mean? If I'm into the person, and if that's what we're on. I'll make time, of course, all day, every day, but you have to be worth it.
Okay.
So yeah, don't worry.
So don't worry.
I was actually asking these questions. Sorry.
Don't worry.
Don't worry.
I'm asking these questions for the male viewership who they're going to seek you after the end of this interview. First thing they're gonna do is open the tab and go and search you through the socials.
I'm done.
I figured we should just
clear the
air a bit, let people know.
I hear it.
What's beyond
the request form.
You know.
See what they need to be ticking off.
So don't worry, lads. Don't worry.
These got you.
I'm done. I'm so done.
But it's where we was at, to backtrack where we was at the time you're single while you're doing this. That's what you was asking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you met someone later. So is part of the reason you stopped doing meal prep because you met someone?
No, do you know what?
Did your boyfriend stop you doing meal
No.
prep?
Do you know what it was?
You're gonna make food over me.
No. Do you know what it was? No. He was actually quite supportive, to be fair. Do you know what it was?
Did he help you
make
the food? Because that would
sometimes, you know.
See, that's clever. That's
I
want to see my
like,
girl.
No, he literally did.
We cooked together.
Or like,
eat it as well.
or he would like help me like sort out deliveries and stuff, and like, do you know what I mean?
Cool.
No, he was supportive.
He didn't feel emasculated by the fact that he was shotgun.
Who, me?
Wifey. Yeah, because obviously.
Oh, would I?
No, him. I'm saying, as a man, he didn't mind being like, you know what, babe?
I mean, I don't know.
Your thing.
I don't think so.
That's calm.
I don't think so. I think. Do you know what? And I respect that. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
because for me, I'm a team player. So when you've got your stuff going on, I'm getting my hands dirty too. Do Do you know what I mean? I would never I won't sit back and watch you do what you're doing and not get involved. And not help at all. Do you know what I mean? Even if it's nothing even linked to what I'm doing and it's not something that I'm meant to be doing. Or like I've got no business being here, but do you know what? It's because let me just get involved somehow.
A relationship won't work if it's not like that though. That's the truth, because when you deep it, a relationship is a friend that you have sex with.
You don't think?
That's what I think.
And extras though, it's not just that.
What's the extras?
I don't think.
Because I'm open to hearing more.
No, because I don't think it's just the case of a bedroom that you have sex with. Because I feel like your relationships with your bedrooms is not the same. Take sex aside, I don't think it's the same as your relationship with your partner.
Yeah, but it is.
It's a bit of a simplification.
Yeah, it's a simplification.
Theory,
do you know why it's a theory? Because it's like, alright, what for your friend, you're supportive. If you're a real friend, you're supportive, loyal, there for them whenever they need you, care about each other, enjoy moments together. These are things you do with your partner. But the added thing is physical. That's it's a simplification for sure. But that's the way I see it. I see that I couldn't be with a woman that ain't my Bridget.
Let me in off.
100%.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Go on.
So interesting that you say that. Not sure I agree. I had a friend who was a girl. Yeah. This has happened a couple of times actually. It's quite an interesting.
You're shagging your friends.
No. Well, I almost said I wish, but no. There was a female. We don't talk anymore. We were friends. We became best friends still, and it was genuine friendship. Like do all the things that best friends do, but you just happen to be female and whatever. And I never looked at it romantically. I just enjoyed the best friendness of it. But I was single, And what happened was, people in and around us, circle of friends, whatever, people would start getting in my ear, saying to me, "Rod, something there ain't there." I said, "No, it's just my brethren, it's my power." Like, people say, "No, you," but you know that thing where people who are outside say, "Well, look, I'm seeing it for exactly what it is. Your feelings towards it might be blinding you, but I can see from here." Well, so after a while, I start to condition myself to the idea that maybe that is what it is, because everyone else seems to see something I'm not seeing, right? And so I started to ask myself, right, it must be that, because how can you be like best friends, you everything in common, you do everything together, like ain't that what it's all about? Like,
you slept with her before?
No. And you think to yourself, that's what it's all about, that's what you want, that's what a relationship could or should be, whatever. And no, like in the end, it weren't that. It was.
Did you try? Wait, did you try go down that road?
Yeah,
of course he did.
And then it went left.
No, it's mad.
Reggiano.
See, this is the thing,
It
right?
just blew up, self-destructing. Still.
Really?
Wait, what? So
See, this is why,
I think still she was sleeping in my bedroom still.
What?
Yeah, I didn't realize we was best. I thought we were best friends, innit?
Yeah.
But she
The
wasn't.
fact that you were doing that doesn't take away from our best friendness.
Yeah.
But she wasn't open with you to tell you that she was.
Yeah. So even though so when people say friends who do that, I'm just not sure that in reality women always want their boyfriend and their best friend in the same body. Like, I'm not sure they always want that.
Do you know what? My best friend's a male. I've got a male best friend.
Who's that?
His name's Lanray.
But he's not. But Lanray, he's not about to be your boyfriend, though, is he?
No,
but they must have
safely your best friend.
But like you,
Yeah.
everyone and their dog
thinks that you two are doing a thing.
No, because we've been like this since we've been friends since primary school. Primary school
early.
together, secondary
Cheese
school.
cake and custard together.
Early.
Ever since we
Primary
was
school
eating in
together.
school. Seconds.
I'm done. Secondary school together, college together. Whatever, uni, he used to come and visit. Like we're literally like this. We've been on holiday together. Like we're literally like this.
Have
right?
you ever?
No, nothing.
Ever?
Nope. And
Whoa.
now because like I'm single and he's single and we're getting older. Now everyone's just like, are you not sure? Like every time if I'm like with him or if I take a picture with him or whatever, it's always like, you lot need to stop.
Is that brother?
Is he handsome?
Yeah,
I know
you know
him.
what I'm
Is
talking
he
about.
good looking guy?
Yeah, he's good looking. But
That makes sense, because I thought, what's that? Like,
see,
yeah.
and everyone.
Career.
But you made it that
Yeah.
though with the caption, I think. At one
I
point,
always,
like,
bro.
play on words.
I always Bredrano it all
Yeah,
the time,
Yeah.
all the
You
time.
styling on this guy for?
No, I'm not. But we do it like
be the
both.
one, man.
We've both established like that
Right.
we're friends, innit? Do you know what I mean? And we've
Okay.
never crossed the line.
Okay.
And it's like now everyone's like, even like it's like every time I'm with him, or if I post a picture of us two or whatever, it's the same thing, and he gets it as well. And like we just always laugh about it. They're like, no, but like, and it's the same thing of, but I don't get it. Like, you lot are literally best friends.
Yeah.
They say that the best relationships are the ones that you have with your friends. So why are you guys not? We don't get it.
But people
I'm
say
like,
that. But
I'm like, no.
Not many. I don't know if many people actually
Can
do
I add to
that
this,
though.
Khalid? Just real
Of course
quick.
you can.
Because I'm seeing that you might have misunderstood my point a bit, actually, both of you. Because you lot are talking about existing friends that you then move to.
Right.
I don't do that.
Okay.
I don't do that.
Okay.
I've never done that. Never will. You see, as a man, I don't know about you, but me, like, and even others, it might just be unique to me. But me, like, I want to body my missus, like, on a physical thing. Like, I want to kill that.
I see.
But I don't want to kill my brethren, because my brethren, otherwise I would have had that feeling a long time ago and it would have worn off if it didn't activate. You get it?
Right.
So my thing is like, when I meet a girl, physical appearance is first. Let's be honest. Let's not small it up. Like, when you see someone, you think, ooh. Like, it ain't like, oh, I wonder if she's got a nice soul or if she believes in God. You don't.
No, I hear it. Yeah, of course.
The first thing is physical. Then you want to know, right, is she God-fearing? Is she a nice person? Is she a dodo or a fucking bird brain? Like, you gotta.
I want to see a dirty clothes basket.
You gotta filter out a lot of things, bro. Now you got a family.
No,
you gotta filter out a lot of things.
You ain't never when you're younger days go to a girl's house, staying over.
What's this? Explain that. Like, what do you mean you want to see a dirty clothes basket?
Alright, so once upon a time,
hygiene, innit?
There was yes.
I get hygiene, but the dirt.
So once upon a time, there was another girl. Yeah, we were friends too, but we were fucking.
Okay.
Cool. And one night in particular, I remember going round to her place of work, and she was staying overnight, and I went to check her, whatever. She had some of her bits, whatever. Long story short, we did the deed, and I went to the bathroom, and she had underwear on the floor with skid marks in them.
Oh,
and I'm just saying, you see that,
Wait.
you see that, you see that, Like, I need to see how your thing's set up now. From that day, I said, nah, don't
young
judge.
Skid mark, you know.
Young skid mark. Don't be. You never know.
That is hilarious.
One girl blocked my toilet though.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? These are the things I need to know. Not your. Yeah, there you go.
I don't even think women go poo.
Okay, but you need.
I
That's
never used to think
immature.
that either. I never used to. I used to hate
you know
that.
why?
It's immature, guys.
You know why though?
I dumped a girl because she farted in front of me before.
It's immature.
Maybe. But
I was young though.
But you see, women are so on the ball.
Yeah.
That if they rate you and they care about how it comes across, they'll get up before you get up to go shit. They won't even know they go shit.
Of course.
They have a long shower.
Yeah.
With the water running.
No, I get it. You've got tactics. I hear it, but it is very immature for you to like
shit, man.
because it's human nature.
Oh,
do you understand what I mean? It's like
shit in it. Do your thing, but
no, don't say that because a minute ago you weren't talking like that.
No, she mashed up my toilet, blood. She blocked my toilet, bro. Like, she had to come and tell me that this is awkward. I've tried everything, and I had to go to the bathroom. Yeah, it's my girl at the time, you know. I had to go to the bathroom, blood.
Yeah, but that's your girlfriend, so also shouldn't you just kind of laugh it off? Because
I don't know where that came from, bro. I had to lift up the lid to see what was going on, TMI. But I was like, what the hell is this? That is bad coming from you, you know what I'm trying to say?
Definitely.
And that was kind of off-putting to me still.
Looks can be deceiving, even though we take in the looks first. And I'm sure with guys, I'm sure there's horror stories too. Yeah. About guys who, look good, but then you get to know them.
Obviously, do your ticket.
No, but, what was you saying?
I'm going to close my point off here. My point is that, boom, all right. When I meet a woman, attractive physically first, cool.
Sure.
Start the conversation. You're never gonna know someone straight away, so you have to find out what kind of energy they give off, what they're, if they. Some people are bad with communication. Some people are good. I'm someone that I like communication. Like, I like a lot of phone calls and staying in touch, just chatting, and I don't need to know where you are 24/7. I just want to talk. That's it. Get to know you more. You get me? Like, even when I might ask what you're doing, it might be because I want to say, oh, that sounds cool, man, enjoy it. You get me? Whatever, that's dope, or whatever. Trying to learn what you're into and that.
Yeah.
So for me, communication's key. You get, like, in this day and age, because of like social media and that, you get a lot of people that are shy to talk. Very off-putting to me. Like, you miss all my calls and then message me, hey, I missed your call. Well, ring me back then, bruv. You get me? If you don't, like, it's like you might be shy and I might give you a pass a couple times, but after a while, that shit gonna rub out. So then it's like, where the friendship side comes in for me is the conversation, the energy. Because let's be honest, as much as you want to beat as a man, you're not gonna sit on the phone telling them you want to beat all the time. That's weird.
No.
Oh yeah, I'm feeding you all the 24/7. Bro, sometimes you got to talk about. Did you watch Raising Kanan today, or did you watch Power? What did you think of that episode? Or like, what kind of movies you into? Where am I taking you for dinner? What kind of food you into? What's your thoughts on this? Like me, I'm quite deep. Like I need to hear people's thoughts on God, religion, life. I'm not going to judge them, but I just need to hear it. I might want a thought-provoking conversation.
Yeah.
So for me, that's where the friendship things come on. I need to be able to like be your brethren, but then you see when we go to bed tonight and we lock the curtains off and that. Marvin Gating, you get me? Like,
I hear it.
Show like man need to put you to bed.
Hey.
That's the brethren with the beat. That's why I simplified it.
Hey. You're on some
love
a basketball team.
Yeah.
Essentially.
I hear it. I ain't mad.
So Lamb Razor no.
No, yeah, it's a big no.
Okay. Oh man.
So
no, and that's not even this. Like
I'm not. Hey,
he's gonna be so annoyed if he hears this. Like,
I'm not talking about I know the guy.
I know that's so funny.
Big up you, Black, because I thought it was a goal. Yeah.
So if he tomorrow. So in your time as friends.
Wow, we're still in this conversation.
Yeah, that's what I know.
No, go on.
Alright, I'm just curious. In your time as friends, have you ever been single while he's been with someone? And you've had that part, you've had that stage.
Where he's had a relationship.
You didn't feel no way.
Happy, no. Just happily. Yeah, okay, cool. I just want to.
Do you know, literally, I'm that person where I even say to him,
between us.
We're like my best friend.
You get me?
No, so basically, I'm that person who, like, when you have a girlfriend or you're in a situation or whatever, I always say, because of our level of friendship, as a woman, you're always going to feel intimidated by my presence because we've got such a strong friendship. Do you know what I mean?
It can be techie,
so I always say the easiest thing to do is make me and her friends. Because if me and her have a relationship, she'll no longer feel intimidated or intimidated by me.
Yeah. Sometimes though, as a man, you have to grow up and say, do you know what? Even though me and this girl are good friends and that, we have to be a bit more.
No, but even with me, I take a step back naturally though. Yeah, I respect boundaries.
Yeah, boundaries.
So if you're in a situation, I'm not gonna be belling off your phone at 1 o'clock in the morning or whatever. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna be respectful and like my communication isn't gonna be as intense. And do you know what I mean? I'm always gonna be mindful. Do you get what I mean? But I think what helps
after 9 o'clock, don't call me, man.
Is making that connection between me and the girl. So we've got an established friendship, and then that way she won't feel some type of way about my presence. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I think that makes sense.
Definitely, man.
Fair enough.
But yeah.
What should we I think we need to ask Gina about our ongoing conversation, though.
There's a couple ongoing conversations.
Well, let's put it this way, So Gina's a personal trainer. Very into fitness, health, diet, good lifestyle, clean lifestyle, right? Your journey was something that helped your mental, dope. But like you said, you're a bit on it. Like your brethren will even say like, "Raw man, you light up when you're talking about it. You're kind of obsessed with it and that, which is good." Now, if you met a man,
complete opposite.
Yeah, is that off-putting to you?
Yeah, man. Do you know what it is? It has. Okay, so you don't need to be like me. You don't have to be as extreme as me. People always assume that I like gym guys. I've never dated a gym guy in my life. Like everyone would assume, and it's mad because guys, I'm not even your type. You like really big hench, and I'm like, I've actually never dated a gym guy, and it's not because.
Soft life.
It's not because I don't like gym guys, but it's not like I go specifically only for that. Do you understand what I mean? My thing is though, you just have to take care of yourself and care about your health.
Amen.
That's it. Like if you care about your health and if you're active in some form,
enough, innit?
That is enough for me. You don't have to be like me and go gym 5-6 times a week. You can play football with your friends. You can ride your bike. Do you know what I mean? Like whatever suits you, whatever you've got going on is what you've got going on. Do you know what I mean? If we can do stuff together, even better. It's great because it's another way that we can kind of bond and spend time with each other, right? But I'm not gonna beat on your neck to like force my lifestyle down your throat. But you have to have a similar lifestyle. Do you get what I mean? Because I don't want my lifestyle to make you feel some type of way because it will happen or you'll feel like I'm judging you. See how you're like, and that's just, but do you know what I mean? Like, no, but like, that's what it's like when people are around me. Another thing, I've noticed is like, I'm not a massive drinker. Okay. Right? And it's like, when you're around people that are drinking, Ha ha ha, very funny. When you're around people that are drinking and you don't drink, they seem to get really offended.
Is it?
Yeah, like, oh, why are you not drinking? Or they make a really big deal out of it. And then they make you, and I'm just like,
I hear that though.
Why
you shouldn't do that, man.
I don't get it. Like, I'm not judging you for drinking. Drink.
Exactly.
Do you get what I mean? Or like, let's say you're going out with your friend and it's like, oh, I don't want to get a drink, or I'm not drinking today, or then I'm not gonna drink. Why?
Yeah.
But you want to drink
though.
though.
My chick to drink less, so I can pass them our keys.
But you want to drink. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, don't not drink because I'm drinking.
That's weird.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like
follow a fashion thing though.
No, but I think it's conviction though.
Do you reckon?
It's because you're projecting, because you clearly know that you probably should be doing better.
Yes.
And and because I'm doing
Yes.
better, it's making you feel shit.
Yes.
But I'm not trying to make you feel shit. This is just what I'm on.
But if you
So if you, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
I'm the opposite.
It's true, you know.
Yeah, that's what it is. But that's because you're not convicted and you're confident in what you're doing.
If I'm drinking because I've decided to drink today.
Exactly. But then some people know that, you know what, I said I want to lose weight and I said I want to cut down on the alcohol or I want to, do you know what I mean? And then it's like, but fuck it, I want to drink today. Then it's like, oh, but she's not drinking. Then it's like, ugh. It's a reminder of what it's kind of a reminder of like
discipline.
I'm
bare disciplined though, you know.
That's exactly. And everyone has what they're disciplined in. Yeah. Do you get what I mean?
True, man.
Monday to Friday, but you won't catch me eating a mad thing or drinking a mad thing.
You gotta be balanced.
Yeah. Monday to
Friday,
Friday,
I hate fat people who chat shit. Like, that's what I hate. It's fat people who chat shit. Like, as in, like, no, I'm not doing that. But I hate people who chat shit.
I'm not doing that.
Just like, be about it if you're about it.
Yeah.
Or just don't be about it.
Yeah. Be true to you.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be about it.
You know what we had a combo about? We had a combo about Lizzo.
Okay.
Yeah,
you're trying to get. Listen, I was dating somebody, and my opinions on this topic basically blackballed me because because the lady who I'm referring to now is a massive supporter of the Lizzo thing, and she was.
When you say a massive supporter,
she was. I was seeing somebody who we're still good friends now, but I was seeing somebody who, you know, she's more of a curvier type.
She's plus size.
I suppose so.
Yeah.
But here's the thing though. No, but here's the thing. Like, just because I know you can't see her, from the upper body, she doesn't appear plus size. Like, very slim face, shoulders are quite sucked in. I don't know, slim neck. You know what I mean? Flat tummy and stuff. But from the hips downwards, it's very, you know.
She's curvy.
Serious.
But my point is, anyway, she really supports what Lizzo does and plus size, the whole plus size thing. And my comments on this are one of the main driving factors.
Why you guys?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
What was your comment?
I just think that she's a sham because ultimately she doesn't find like the male equivalent of Lizzo sexy at all. Like,
he said, you think your girl was a sham because
no Lizzo.
No, my girl's pissed that I think Lizzo's a sham.
Let me can I simplify it? Because he said like DJ Khaled,
someone like Khaled. These are like
girls don't look at him and go, oh Khaled, he's big and beautiful. They go,
Ross though.
You fancy him?
Girls will look at Ross.
Yeah, back in the
I remember when he first came out. Oh, please. I remember Ross first came out.
When
the tits was bouncing.
He was
fucking jiggling.
No, do you know what it is, yeah?
No,
you're right. Because look at Biggie. Biggie back in the day had like, do you know what it is, yeah? I even think, guys who are like plus size and more on the plus size side,
trying to tell them,
get more love than women on the plus size anyway. I think so. Do you know why? It's packaging. I told you. It's packaging. It's packaging.
Just get money, blood.
It's packaging because if you are a guy who's plus size, but you carry yourself well, you've got money, you dress well, you smell well, you're confident. Rolly. Girls like confidence. Yeah. I guarantee you, that's why I'm using Ross as an example over Khaled, because I'm not gonna lie, Khaled doesn't.
He hasn't got sex appeal.
He doesn't have
the
like the pizzazz. Ross on the other hand, he's got pizzazz.
See him silk shirts.
Do you understand? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Buttons open with confidence.
As much as you, do you get what I mean?
Yeah, the examples we're exploring are very much higher echelon.
They
examples.
are, but
I'm not sure. I'm not sure that the Rick Ross from Dalston Junction who works in Argos is going to feel the same way.
No,
I'm just saying.
But the Rick Ross from
the guy
Boston,
everyone says, look.
But if he's got swag, if he's funny, if he's got charisma, do you understand what I'm saying?
You think he's better than plus size women?
I think he's.
All plus size women have to do is breathe. He's got to breathe and exist. What? And men are here for it. They just got to breathe.
I do here.
He ain't got to be swaggy. He ain't even necessarily got to be humorous. He ain't got to be captivating. You have to breathe and reply.
I'm done.
Reply.
Basically,
reply to the DMs and breathe.
No, I guess what I'm saying is, you know how you're saying how you people aren't gonna look at like plus size men the same way they would look.
I'm not one of those insecure fat guys, by the way. I've learned to love.
I didn't say you was.
Okay.
Now you're projecting.
Okay. No, don't do that. I'm not. I'm just.
You gotta relax.
You projecting? Cause I didn't say nothing.
Okay. It was like you're giving me the sweetie eyes again.
Oh, do you know what? I'm over you.
I've been eating.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm staring at that chair from now on.
I went to pick them up here. Which like, do your thing, and then I was right. It's like I like guys to take care of themselves. I said,
I'm done.
All right, cool.
Will it make you feel better if I ate one with you?
If you drink a Magnum as well, that'd feel good.
Don't know about that.
No,
you know what?
Which is the bigger draw out from the healthy lifestyle? Bit of Magnum or bit of sweets?
I feel like you should sip this because I feel like you told me that you've never ever tasted a Magnum ever. Can this be the first moment?
The thing is,
give it a double tap for good luck?
Yeah, I think since you've never had one, I think you should at least try it. At least try it.
You should unscrew that and give it a little sip, man.
Personally, I think it tastes like medicine. I'm not.
That's why I don't think I'm gonna like it.
And I'm Jamaican.
I think
16.5%.
Personally, I need to chase it with soft drink or something. For me,
I'm gonna smell it, and if it smells like medicine, I'm not drinking it.
Nah, you gotta give it a taste on camera. First time ever. So we can.
I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, we gotta say that Road Trip True Stories is the first time you have a sip, man.
You might be the first Ghanaian possibly to, well, at least on our show. Oh my God, really?
It's a no for me.
Oh my God, that bad?
Oof.
Oh shit.
It's not nice.
Is it better than Supermalt?
It's way different, man. It's way different, man.
No?
Supermalt is. I love Supermalt.
It's a way different thing, though,
yeah, but drink versus drink. Supermalt's better than Magnum.
All day, every day.
You'd stand on that.
Palm wine, though.
I'll die on the hill.
All right.
That's the hill I'm willing to die on.
Okay.
This isn't nice.
You don't like it?
No.
I'll finish it for you.
It's not even cold. Like
it was cold.
No,
it's just the room's a bit warm. It was cold. I bring it.
Because the yardie, it's never cold because the yardie smuggle it in the raves because in the pouch or whatever. So it's warm.
Roll with them, man. Two of them.
When I went to Jamaica, my friends were like, "Bring me back Magnums." I was like, "They sell them here."
I've been a roll thing.
Literally, but I brought them back.
What's different about it?
I don't know, but I brought it back.
The green one, yeah, the green one. They used to sell it. I saw my story on Snapchat pop up from like 2012, and I had the green thing. That's back then they were selling them still. The green thing's the one with the people. It's like you see, like they put this sticker over the green one to make it look half real.
Oh, okay, got it.
It used to have an image of a man and a woman, on the dog, in a certain position, and that it was like promoting the
I get it.
The strong, something.
Yeah. Got it.
So you get me, but it's still come on.
Type of thing, right?
Yeah.
But you know what it is? I realised that I looked into it and I saw something online where it said that it's the zinc inside the Magnum that gives a man a stronger erection. Because basically zinc cleans your liver and your erection comes from your liver. Hence why you get morning glory because you haven't had a toilet yet.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I read still. So
interesting.
You get me.
Interesting. I just use Viagra. Nice, straightforward.
That's a joke, right?
Huh?
That's a joke?
Well, no, but I have Viagra in my cupboard, but I haven't used it.
I've never touched it.
The joke could be the usage of it, not the...
a lot of man... Don't listen. A lot of man them talk, though, about that stuff.
So they sell Viagra in my ends. Well, not my ends, actually. I don't live there anymore. Ends I grew up in. Sell Viagra in the off-license by the tablet. The guy that sells them back... I'm deadly serious.
Blue pills.
I'm deadly serious. Just sells the blue pills, maybe like...
Cameron's got one, hasn't he, now?
I think so, yeah. Pink horsepower.
Yeah, pink horsepower, yeah.
So they sell them. It looks quite illegal, the way they dispense them out the back of the off-license.
Yeah.
But they're running a little Viagra operation and they're £10 tablets.
Okay.
And I think one day I must have had... one day I must have been on POF just surfing.
What's POF?
What's that?
It's an online dating
Plenty of fish. Sorry. My bad.
She was on form, mate.
Got it.
Right, so I was on tour and
I hear it.
What?
I was on tour.
Oh my gosh, do you know what we can delve into afterwards? Dating apps, go on.
Yeah, this is a good combo. I like it. Yeah, we can get into that.
I was on POF on tour.
Some pussy keeps making me on a fake account, man. Dickhead, like Aaron or something. My name ain't Aaron, blood. Get the fuck out of here, blood.
I had a female on the way to come and spend some quality time, and
I bet that's what it was.
Yeah, we was gonna spend some quality time, catch up, and so my brethren
chopping it up. Yeah,
and you know, like you got your friend who's at your flat, and you just kind of like fuck off now, like kind of thinking fuck off now. And so I said to him, I let him know, you know what was the agenda, and he happened to have them on him.
Oh, so he gave it to
He
you.
was just like, yo, my bro, you know, like, hold that, my bro, hold that, my bro.
My guy.
It's in my cupboard. It's there, but
I was waiting for.
But I'd rather that rather than whatever convoluted sexual.
I'm taking I'm taking a supplement.
Yeah.
Every day now.
Fortunately, I haven't still. But you know what?
We got pharmacy for life.
I'm starting to get a bit. I don't know. I'm starting to get concerned about penis size though.
What? Wait.
I gotta be honest. I'm starting to. Because I'm a grower, not a show. This is the problem.
Oh,
and this is the thing. And this is the thing. And this is this is the thing, right? Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
This is the thing. Yeah. Like when it's placid, yeah, I get insecure because it's like until you've grown. Until I'm on stuff, yeah, you don't know what it really is. Like, so you know, certain man are lucky. Their things just it's just
hanging
outside.
It's endowed.
But
is
the
that
thing
lucky
is,
though?
No, well, kind of, because
you don't. It's like
because you ain't got much more to.
Yeah, but there's not much more to show.
There's not much more to show, right? But you're showing enough off the rip. You're showing enough.
Oh, I get it. So say you get.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, bro, it looks mad. It's like, yo, like, so. Yeah. Not when I was younger, still. You know, like he tells stories of when he's been to the gym, some of the experiences he's had with questionable gym members and sauna. For me, I just hate that shit when you go in the fucking changing room and it's just like
everyone's
I don't do that no more though.
I'm not on that, man. Put it.
I don't do that no more. Just because you don't even know what a man's preference is these days. You know. So I'm always covered.
What do you think about women who? You're probably not one of them. You seem really nice. You seem really nice. You're probably not. You seem like a lovely woman. But what do you make of when a relationship for whatever reason doesn't work out?
Because of that.
And then no.
Oh, and then they start.
Yeah. And then on the way out, you little dick. They go. It's like,
that's mad.
He can't help it. That is not fair, bro. Like he cannot.
No, but the worst thing is,
what's he meant to do about that?
No, but the worst thing is when you're.
It's not even fair, bro.
Sometimes it's not true though.
No, I feel like I want to give you a hug right now.
Nah, listen. No, listen.
No, do you know what it is? Okay, I'm not.
Alright, if you've seen me, If you see me, you might not be sure. If you've been with me, then you know.
Okay, but I'm not. You're right. I'm not that way inclined, in it. So I'm not. I think that's petty.
Okay.
And I think it's out of order because it's like you can't.
Because my ex she was petty, man. She's wrong.
You can't get onto people.
She knows it's not little.
That's
what I was just gonna say.
She knows.
Because that's the problem with a lot of women. They're just they're being spiteful.
But it's the same as a guy who moves to you and then you don't give him your number and he says, "Oh, your butt is anyway." Okay.
Yeah,
like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Why did you spend 9 months?
That is petty. Yeah. That is petty.
But it's like that. You're not even nice anyway. Okay. Thank you. I'm not nice. That's
you just moved to me and I'm not nice, dickhead. That don't make no sense.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Why did you lay down with me for 9 months?
Yeah.
I realised though, I will be. Man, them are probably gonna assassinate me for this, like breaking the bro code. But I realised, Carnival. Depending on when this comes out, Carnival the other day, week, month, yesterday.
Nah, we can fast forward it.
Yeah. Carnival not long ago, yeah. I literally saw a group of girls come in. I saw a guy, he spun around and he gave one of the girls in the group the look like he's been looking for her his whole life. And I watched it play out. The baby girl. He came with the baby girl.
Love you, man.
All of that.
Love you so.
Gave her all the game. She weren't on it. She was polite, but she weren't on it. As she walked off, and as soon as he was out of sight, as soon as she was out of sight, he literally turned around like, oh, fucking whatever anyway, and then moved on to the next one immediately. Yeah. And I was like, wow, like,
no, that's normal,
like that's bro, yeah, but that's effort, bro.
He's doing the numbers game though.
It is that one you can tell is definitely a numbers game though.
He thought it was genuinely like some real Titanic shit when I saw it. Like he was like, oh my god, where have you been all Carnival? I believed him. This is why I believed him.
I think man them. You know what? Message to the man them.
Yeah.
This is good from me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of experiences, probably earlier in my life than I should have as well. You get me? When I was younger, I was shook to have sex. Yeah, when I was young. This is way too young as well. But this going back to your point, I was shook to have sex because I thought, what if I come too quick?
Yeah.
I was embarrassed. So I used to let one girl give me neck.
Right.
To test it. But I was young, I was like 12.
Jesus Christ.
So that's Charlotte.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Man's even
doing
government.
Because she used to come to my brethren's yard and just give neck. So it was like, alright, Charlotte, come. Boom.
I can't.
No, and fam. So I'm relating to what you're saying, innit?
I don't think we are.
No, I am, because it is because it's about self-esteem.
I can't. I get it.
It's about being kind of like a bit shook and a bit kind of like unsure.
Yeah. That's what you're saying.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
And I can relate to it in that aspect.
That's what you're saying.
And then what happened is, like, I'll be honest. What happened, is that, and this is a really bad story, I shouldn't really tell this.
Right.
But I had a girlfriend at the time, and we're both virgins. Not that time, a couple years later. I was about 15, innit? She's a virgin, I'm a virgin. Me, obviously, lips in, chilling, whatever. Ooh, she ain't ready yet, or I'm not confident enough to ask her if she's ready yet. It's just we're chilling. I go to America because I've been going to America my whole life. I've got family out there. I'm in Florida, and we're at like a motel where my mum is cool with these people from Birmingham that own a motel in Florida, so they give us discount, whatever. We go there. Boom, one time in the swimming pool, and they're like, oh yeah, our niece is here this year. I'm like, oh, cool, yeah, cool, would be nice to meet them and that, whatever. I'm a youth, innit, and they're young. They was about 17, 18 or something. The girl, their niece, some mixed race girl from Birmingham, yeah, and I'm like, oh man, looking nice. You get me? So there's me, Londoner, trying to put on the game and that in the pool while we're chilling. Everyone's cool, yeah, you never had a man like me. I'm this, I'm that. I'm putting in work. I'm telling her, yeah, you don't know about London, man. Rare. Yeah, Birmingham's country and that. Yeah, man, that's not as different. She's like, well, my auntie owns the motel. I got my own room. Come see me tonight. And I'm like, I'm coming. I'm gonna come. What time? So I come, but you get me. I nick my dad's aftershave and that. I come, knock the room. Boom, boom, boom. I get there, and for me, I've talked bare, fam, like to the point where like she's called my bluff, and I've talked too much, and I lost my virginity that night.
Oh damn.
Yeah, right. No lie, quick as well, very quick.
Drive by,
bruv. Done. Yeah. She says to me, "Oh my God, have you done this before or after?" And I say, "Nah," and she's like, "Oh, you should have told me. Could have took my time." But you see that day was the day where I become
a man,
hit a sniper a little bit, because I came back home to England, and now my girl, I'm like, yeah, man, I'm gonna show you, and I got taught by an older woman. You get me?
She didn't cheat on.
I did.
No, that's why I shouldn't tell it.
What do you mean?
I shouldn't tell.
You had
story.
cheater.
No, I'm not though.
You are.
I'm not though. That was before. That was premature.
Sorry?
That was premature. That was in a space where...
Excuse me. No. Hello?
Oh, my God.
There's no room for discrepancies. Or any...
HR, man.
Big man, there's no room for that.
No, but though.
No. Call a spade a spade. It doesn't matter. Call a spade a spade. You
think that's wrong?
You cheated on your girlfriend. Where this wrong? Of course it's wrong.
It is wrong, I admit it. Do you know what? I'll take ownership.
Regardless of whether you was purely virgin or you wasn't.
But...
You imagine... Do you know how nuts that is, yeah? My boyfriend's a virgin. We're both virgins. He goes on holiday, comes back, and he's no longer a virgin.
Yeah, but she didn't know that, though.
I know, but what I'm saying is...
It was like an install of confidence. Like
good
a
for
schooling
you.
For me to come back and say, do you know what, babes?
Good for you.
I got you.
Good for you.
I'll show you Wagwan.
Good for you.
But it was wrong.
But you cheated on your girlfriend.
It's wrong. I did. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say that raw. I didn't. But I'm not a cheater, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a cheater. You get me? Nah, straight up. Because at that age, you're so innocent.
No.
You should know, you know.
He's a cheater, man. Sorry, bro. He's a cheater, bro.
No,
maybe not in 2022.
Yeah, come on, man.
Maybe not in 2022.
Yeah, don't do that.
But he at one point in life, I've no doubt, he was a nasty piece of work.
Of course. No. So you've never cheated on someone ever again?
Nah.
That now you paused.
Because
you weren't confident in your response.
You tried to stick it on me though, like.
How did I try to stick it on you? I just literally asked you a simple question.
I'm not a cheater.
I just asked you one question.
What I'm trying to say though is that you see with this situation was a situation where I was talking, thinking that talk was going to amount to nothing.
See?
And then the reason why I brought it up is because of insecurities. I was insecure.
Okay.
I was insecure. That's what the truth. Like, I'm going to go straight up and say that's the reason I'm telling the story, is because the insecurity was so deep at the time that I'm like, bruv, I don't even know if I can please my girl. I don't even know if I can satisfy her. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show her anything. And as a man, let's be honest, as a male, you want to teach a woman, show your woman, you want your woman to rate you.
Of course.
Sounds shallow, you know.
No,
but you see, most men, let me be honest, on camera, this is why I'm being pure honesty, I'm being straight honest, because you see most men, they'll be shook to say, I want my girl to rate me. I want my girl to look at me and rate me, like, yo, yeah, you the guy. That's how men are. Men have got egos, you know.
Of course you do.
Ego, pride, like, that's what men are like. Like, for me, any relationship that I've been in, that is full, what's the word? Full? Is it fulfill? Full. I don't even know the right word, I'm shit English, but was full of, like, love and everything is pure. It's when that's your girl, you're the man, you take care of your woman, you open the doors for your woman, like you make sure that your woman's good. If she's going through something, you listen to her, but she rates you, she comes to you. That's the relationships for me that work. Men chase women all the time. Sometimes the chase don't amount to nothing. Sometimes the chase is just action. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And then you're just another Friday night in someone's life. But when it's like, I came home, I can't lie, I came home from that trip. And
a savage.
No, not a savage, but my girl knew that,
An adulterer.
Oh my God.
Basically.
You lot are killing me today, you know.
It's alright.
I've been too honest.
That's
but
fine.
do you know what it is? I'm not going to stand on it and put my chest out and own it, because it happened. It's real life.
Yeah, it's what it is. It's
real
fine.
life. But at the time, going back to my point, I was shook to beat, bruv. Because I'm thinking, right, my girl, who rates me so highly, if I don't know what I'm doing, touch the wrong spot, do the wrong thing, bust in like half a minute, and she's looking at me like, bro, what's going on, bro? You get me? Rah. Which I did as well. Quick, fam.
I mean, it's your first time though, so...
But that's pressure though. Because everyone at school, you know, like at them ages where I'm from.
Yeah, but they're lying.
Yeah, but you didn't know that at the time. At the time, you thought everyone was chatting realness, innit?
They were fast just like you, but went and told everybody, yo, marathon thing, whatever, I don't know.
Yeah, they try to tell you, you know what people are like, yeah, me and my thing 4 times and that.
That's not true.
Man are lying, bro. Man are still wanking in the bath, blood. Do you get me? Straight up, fam. You get what I'm trying to say? But I get your point, though. That's what I'm trying to say. Fam, I get it. Like, man overthink things. At this age, though, I don't think that's a problem, though. I don't think that should be an issue.
I'm sorry.
You get me?
It's got me picturing man wanking in the bath.
No. You be thinking about that.
I'm sorry.
Pause.
I didn't need that imagery.
Nah, but bro, bare man at school used to go on like they was on stuff, bro. And you know, at school, you always get them girls that everyone loved. And then now no one likes them. They mash up. You noticed that?
Yeah, because some people peaked too early.
Peaked too early. Do you get me? And there was these girls at school, bro, that everyone was on. Everyone was trying to. And I thought, bro, one of them showed me love on a Fort Park trip. Do you get me? I never forget it, man. Man go Fort Park, and she said, oh, I want Adam to sit next to me. I said, bro, is it? So I go sit next to her, and obviously I'm nervous. And I try to do the cool thing, innit? You know, like, nah, man, get better girls. And like, man. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But these times I was gassed that she wanted me to sit next to her. So I was, in my mind, I'm like, bruv, how do I show her something? I don't know nothing. And you got this brother at the back talking about like, yeah, man, that's normal for me and that. Gassing, probably lying, like you said, probably lying. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Or just bad parents.
Yeah, true. My parents were strict. My dad was strict, man. My dad used to whip my ass, blood.
Is that too?
Yeah, I was grounded a lot, fam.
Trust me.
Do you get me? That's true.
Yeah.
But what's your original point though? Because we got to get back to that. Lizzo. Nah, but you know what about...
So my thing was basically, I just think that there's a bit of hypocrisy that comes with Lizzo because she's all for the empowerment and the appreciation of larger people, but in her, like, it's like are you familiar with some of the men who she has shooted her shot with in DMs?
No.
Like, so like people like Drake, people like Captain America,
the
from
actor,
the Avengers, whoever plays Captain America. Like, these are the men who she is DMing. Like,
yeah.
Like,
but it doesn't mean that just because she's plus size, she has to like plus size men. You like who you like. I don't think. Do you know what I mean? It's like I don't think. I get what you're saying, but it's like.
So is it like when you got the black guy?
I knew.
He's proper black power, proper militant black power.
In my head,
black power.
I did. I'm livid because in my head, I literally thought, oh shit.
You know where I'm going with it?
Go on.
Is it comparable?
No.
Same type of hip hop.
You're gonna bring it up?
It's not. Do you know, no, it's not. Because we can't compare race and size. Like, let's not.
Two holes.
Because one can change. Let's
not compare.
One's a whole different market.
Yeah, I think we can't compare race
whole
to
different
like.
market, blood.
But it's like.
You get me?
But it's.
But I get what you're saying, and I get it.
It's like being an animal rights activist who at home eats beef casserole or something, but outside you're.
I've got a better example.
You know?
I've got a better example. So man them watch porn and that. Yeah. This is an example. And like a man them watch porn, and there's categories in porn.
Right.
Let's just say we keep the preference strict because, like Gina said, race is different. Let's just say you like black women. Yeah. Amongst black women, there's various variety.
Sure.
You get me?
Sure.
So if you've got a type, you might like the type or whatever, but then you might stumble across the next video, and the thing might be a bit more like, what's the right word? Plus size. Yeah. And you might go, ooh, do you know what? I like that. So now in real life, you might be active when you see that. You might consider that now, like.
But it's not so much just. But it's not so much just her type. The point is the fact that, you know, like, yeah, you can like whoever you want to like. Of course, who said you can't? Like, shoot whoever you want to shoot your shot at.
Yeah.
But it is more like the obliviousness to the fact that, like, you are not Captain America's type, Lizzo. Like, you're not Drake's type. Yes, I do.
And take away the porn.
Yes,
actually.
I do.
Take away the porn.
I don't know that Lizzo is not Drake's type. Yes, I do.
Are you listening? Take away the porn for a second, yeah.
No, you know.
No,
you don't know.
Drake he said he likes BBW.
Oh,
you can say that, innit?
Man.
Gina, he said that, innit? I remember that.
What
track was that? That was like
I like my girl
BBW. Come on, man.
I'm telling you, BBW.
So why you don't take pictures with them?
Who's you take pictures with though?
The slim ones.
Nah, I ain't seen that.
Really?
Well, we like what you like, man. Because I was saying, take away the porn, she might have a beautiful face, and then she might be really warming.
Drake don't broadcast when he's around larger women. He don't broadcast that.
Let's be honest though, Drake's baby mum ain't what you'd think he'll go for either.
No, but she's not a BBW.
Yeah, but she ain't what you think he would go for either. That's what I'm trying to say.
Not really. She's got a mad body. Her face it's so no, but
yeah, it's mad thing. But
but that's why for me it's like she is who he goes for.
Trains people to work out and shit. You must appreciate her thing's nuts.
She's got a mad body, so it's like she is the kind of person that he'd go for.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, he clearly did. So
yeah, he went for it still.
Yeah.
But I feel like men go for like. Sounds bad, but I think like a lot of men go for anything. A little bit. It doesn't mean that they look at that girl and go, do you know what, that's wifey material. Or I look at that woman and go, raw, I want to marry her. But they can still go there.
I think sometimes some men shoot their shot at some women based on the probability they've already kind of calculated.
In their head.
Yeah, like,
in terms
you know?
Of what?
Well, I think men know. I think... Personally, you tell me, yeah?
Me?
If 10 men walked in here now, yeah, you'd be able to rank them if I asked you that. Yeah. In your own opinion. Yeah, if I asked you in your opinion, would you rank those 10 men?
Though? Would it be based on...
No, I'm getting to you in a second. No, but wait there. So, Gina, you reckon you could... If I said, right, out of them 10 men, who's most attractive to you? Who's least attractive to you?
Probably.
And then where are they in the... So then for you now, if 10 men came in here now...
10 men?
Yeah, bro, 10 men, not women, bro.
Childish.
Bro, if 10 men came in now, remember we were talking about Dave East earlier on upstairs before we came down.
Big up my guy.
He was talking about the fact that he was like women, like if you're with him in New York, you see like women is just nuts. When they throw themselves at him, it's nuts.
6'6".
Yeah,
basketball player.
Cool.
Yeah.
I would, bro. If 10 men came in here right now, do you reckon out of them 10, you could work out where you slot in as in Raw? Them two probably get more gal than me. I'll give them that. But them man knows man's getting more things than them.
I don't look at it like that, you know.
No, could you? Is what I'm asking.
Potentially I could, but you could always be wrong. That's the thing, because did you think Gina would have a crush on Rick Ross? Did you see that coming?
No, but this is the thing though. It's Rick Ross, bro. It's
not
Derek the fat bastard from Derek the fat bastard from Halfords.
No,
who's
but
got a beard.
I didn't even say I have.
And breathes heavy. Like, she don't fancy him.
No, but the thing
is Rose.
No, it's jokes. Because you said a whole crush. I don't think I have a whole crush. Don't think I've got a crush.
I feel like I seen you post a picture of him before on your story and that back in the day.
Yeah, but I don't think I had a crush.
That's a bit crushy.
Nah, it's not. Is it?
Yeah, I think so, you know.
I don't think I've had a mad... No, one of my friends I know used to crush on Rick Ross, but
he's got, it's the aura, it's the persona, it's the boss, it's the fucking larger than life boss.
Yeah.
Maybach music, baby.
It's literally
the fucking
the
bread, bro, it's the whole thing.
Yeah, I hear that.
You know what I'm saying? Take away the fucking persona, the aura.
Packaging.
Take away the packaging, it's magical.
I hear that.
Yeah,
but one thing I'll tell you as well, as a man that's not black, that grew up around black people, that likes black women, you'll be surprised who likes you and who don't, you know. You think you know, you don't.
But you look like a white guy who dates black women.
How?
You do.
You do.
Yeah, but obviously, like, first off, I'm not really fully white. First off.
Right.
Cool. Like, my dad's French Moroccan and that, like, whatever. My mum's Italian English. There's mixed. There's like Africa in there. There's Italian. There's Mediterranean. So I get what you're saying though. But I'm white technically. If you want to be.
Yeah, but not like. Like British or.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying though. White. I get what you're saying. So I hear what you're saying, but I feel like you'll be surprised how much of, like, when you have someone that has some like Moroccan in them or something like that, how the conversation changes quickly as well because of culture. Like, you might grow up different. Like, you know things that... Do you get me? Like I've known Gina for long, and Gina knows that I know about Ghanaians a fair amount, But it's because when I was young, my neighbours in my block were from Ghana.
Oh, same.
So they used to babysit me.
Yeah.
And same. Shit like that. So I used to get fed there.
So I learned to eat kenke and that.
Kenke.
Come on.
Come on, man. Wache. All of that, man. Like, kenke's my shit, man. I used to kill that.
The fact you said kenke. Kenke's a required taste,
proper, you know.
Not all Ghanaians like kenke. That's why I'm surprised.
Kenke, so.
Serious.
Like kenke.
And you know what I appreciated about
I used to eat when I was like 12.
I'm gonna say one thing I appreciated about having Ghanaian friends and having Nigerian friends separately, right? Is that Ghanaians get dragged down.
Why?
Because, right, there's this stereotype of Africans, right, which is loud and
they're calm.
And it's like like my Nigerian friends are loud. They are these things. But it's like, I ain't met no Ghanaians who are like that. Like, so when people kind of go, Africans are like, they get a bit loud. Nah, blood, they don't.
I don't think that's fair.
They don't though. It's a terrible stereotype. It's terrible.
Nah, I've never heard of it.
Ghanaians are some of the most laid back, easygoing people I reckon I've ever met, bro.
Shown that Ghanaians are calm, God-fearing, family-orientated.
Easy.
Whereas Nigerians can be a bit rah, 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 you get me? Blah, blah. That's what I've seen growing up and that.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of my best friends are Nigerian. Men.
Ghanaian food's better though.
I like Ghanaian food a lot better, as well. Personally. Like, and it's not just jollof rice.
I'm biased though, so
you're biased. So your thing's kind of But me, I think so. Like, I wouldn't necessarily personally go to a Nigerian restaurant and that, unless I know for sure that that's what's going on. Like Presidential Suya in Old Kent Road, I know the youth that cooks there and that. I go there from time to time, get a suya and that. Cool.
Do you know what it is? Nigerian food ain't even bad yet. I think my only gripe of it is that it's too oily. I don't like oily food, and oily food gives me heartburn.
Kind of like red oil at the bottom of the dish.
Do you know what my problem is? Auntie that's Ghanaian, Mavis, she said to me, never eat that, man. And I said, why? She said, when you go to like a wedding and that, stay away from it, man.
What, wedding food?
Nah, Nigerian food, innit?
Why? Because it's gonna turn your belly.
Yeah, but she was obviously biased, innit?
Of course she is. You know what? I've had Nigerian food, didn't it? And I've got Nigerian friends, so it's not bad. But like I said, I've just noticed that I find their food quite oily. So because I don't like oily foods, I don't really eat. That's even at restaurants. Even with Ghanaian food at restaurants, do you know what I mean? Like it can be oily. I think African food in some West African dishes, like. It's like there's a competition to see how much oil you can put in stew. I don't understand like why there's so much oil. And I get it because sometimes it makes it taste richer, but I don't want to see red stains on my plate. 100%. Whereas a lot of people, but that's the thing. Like when I see the red stains, I'm like, yeah, this food is hella. This food is hella oily.
It's not the move.
Do you get what I mean? But
it's not the move.
Yeah.
Some of the best planting that I've ever had was in one Nigerian restaurant, man, in Old Kent Road though. You
even said planting. That's how I know you're Caribbean, boy.
There you go.
I just grew up in West though, man. You get me?
Rightfully so, though.
Yeah, plantain. They say plantain, but even my neighbours and that, but I just say plantain. But anyway,
I say plantain.
But back to my.
I know you say plantain, but
of course I do.
Of course
I get it either way.
Do you cut it like cucumber or do you do the
diagonal?
You do the diagonals.
I like the diagonals.
Alright.
I like the diagonals.
I do
deep fry or do you shallow fry and turn halfway?
I air fry. Do you know who I am?
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Do you know who I am?
Excuse me.
Do you know who I am?
Excuse me.
Come on.
Say that.
Just Gina out here, baby.
Come on.
I air fry.
You have to tell them, you can't be cutting plantain like cucumber. You can't be doing the
discs.
Caribbean
people do that.
They should allow it, bro.
Nigerians do it that way.
Yeah,
Nigerians as well,
Yeah, Ghanaians do the diagonal.
Okay.
Yeah, but Nigerians do like the cucumber.
But back to my point before I forget.
Got you.
I could sometimes you think you know who likes you.
Yeah.
And you don't.
Yeah.
You don't, bro.
You don't always know.
Sometimes you think like, raw, I'm not her type.
But some men move. So some men go in the club. Alright, cool. This was the point actually. I realised what I was saying to what you just said. Some guys will go into the club, right, and they will just approach whoever is attractive to them.
Yeah.
No preconceived notion of what's going on with them. Yeah. Whereas I'm not saying you do this consciously, bro. Yeah. I'm not trying to make it about you, but you're the only guy here. You're the only guy here, like. I'm sure Gina doesn't do these things. Like, she's not a man. She doesn't do these things. But I'm sure consciously or subconsciously, you hit a spot. Like, for example, you went out for your birthday.
I did.
Went out with the lads.
Yep.
Day party settings. Cool. You see when you're in there, even if it's subconscious, right? Yeah. And even if you don't discuss it with your guys or whatever, there's this thing you do where you come in and you scan the surroundings and that. You go, all right, cool. Okay, I see we got the tough guys over here. All right, cool. I see we got come on. I see, and then you see what I'm in today, and then you might kind of be like, okay, cool. We're not, whoever, and then you kind of look around and you go, okay, and you might go, where those N-words today? Where those guys today in here? Like, where those guys in here today? So basically, any other don in this dance, I'm looking around, I can see the dons in here, yeah. Any other dons in here who try and step to any of these girls in here, it's looking mad for them for as long as we're here still. I could look around and see that, like. It's going to look mad for them for here.
Yeah, I'm not like that.
But not consciously.
No, I'm just not.
Not consciously.
No, unconsciously I'm not as well, though. Do you know why? Because, fam, you start judging people, bro. It'll be the downfall of you. Telling you, fam, man. Because there could be a brother in there that can buy out the whole bar, blood, but just looks like he ain't everyone's type. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Same way as when you get into problems as a man on road. One thing I learned early was when you think, I'll fuck him up, blood, and then he's a jiu-jitsu master. Whoops your ass in front of everyone, bro. Mind yourself,
So if you're an honest man, if you're an honest man, when you once worked in part-time retail, if that was ever a point in your life, or something far less like accomplished than where you're at today, then you may appreciate the difference when you meet women and they ask you stuff like, if they ask you stuff like, what do you do for a living or whatever, it's like, now the thing that you today do for a living, when you answer that, like the reaction that you get, you might know, okay, cool, this is the answer these days is far more attractive to women than my answer 8 years ago.
Yeah, facts, progress,
like kind of thing. So I kind of know who I am today. I've got a bit more of an inroad with a certain caliber of woman than the me 8 years back. Kind of thing. That's fair to say, That's fair to say. So obviously, then what I'm saying is, right, like it's not always just about the money thing. Like I'm saying, it's a shallow, superficial thing. Yeah. But what I'm saying is that you will forever see one thing you'll never not see. There will always be a guy. He ain't got his hair's not done, scruffy, dressed like shit, no money, nothing, and he's moving to the baddest women in the club. He does not care.
Confident.
He has that. I'm not saying he's cleaning up. I'm just saying he has nothing to lose. I'm saying he has nothing to lose. Cleaning up as well, though. Bro. That's not my point, Reed. That's not my point. But he might be, but that's not my point. I work in security as well when I'm not talking to people and shit, yeah? And so I see guys all the time, guys who I can see, this guy has no chance in hell with this woman. No chance in hell. But he does not care. He has nothing to lose. He doesn't have business. What do you mean? I think he's got a chance, bro. He has no fucking chance. But if you... Gina! There's a man. Gina. Hello. Listen.
Hi.
Short, fat, and broke.
No, please.
Next question.
Why'd you give it to her like
Next
that? Next
question.
You gave it to her on a plate.
No. You said you got a chance. Next question. There you go. No chance.
Is there
Next
a chance
question.
though that he wasn't very short, right? But he was maybe broke, but you couldn't tell because he still had gums from when he was up, yeah. And he spoke politely, had good manners, had nice eyes and whatnot. Came correct. Is there a chance he can still cut through?
Maybe. It's packaging, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ultimately, it's always packaging.
He bought a Miri t-shirt for his birthday and he just went broke a bit recently.
Bro.
No, honestly, everything is packaging.
Anyone can put it together on the day.
Yeah, but it's about. But you will see.
You can't keep up with the lifestyle.
It's consistency, right?
Keep up.
Exactly. So it's consistency. You see straight through it.
You can't maintain.
It's true, but you know what? I think that when it comes down to what we're talking about, I do feel like. In one episode, I'm going to retract a statement, right? On one episode, I said that you can lie a bit, yeah? Remember that? And kind of like finesse it and jinnles it and get through. One thing I'll take back here is not a lie. I feel like it's a fabricated truth rather than a lie. You know what I'm trying to say? Remember when I was telling you about the man that was chatting and they was like, they live with mum?
Yeah.
But they wanted to tell the girl that because they got a little CLA and a little income and that. They wanted to tell the girl that, right now I'm living with mum, but I'm renting out my spot and that.
Which you're not.
Which they're not, yeah.
Yep, they're just at home.
But that is a better version of the truth.
It's a lot. I think it's better than I'm just at home.
It can work because in 6 months from now, they might actually have the deposit for the yard anyway.
Yeah.
What do you think about men
that live at home?
Like what? First of all, I guess.
I mean, we live in the UK, innit? So
London as well.
Like, I get it. Times are hard. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm never gonna look at anyone's situation
and judge it like that.
No.
Because go on. Go on.
I can't today, man.
There needs to be an age where no matter what you are about to say, there's got to be an age where at this age, if you still live with your mum, regardless of it's mad.
Nah, COVID saved
like, at
man.
what age is
COVID
it mad? Like, regardless, I hear all of that, but it's mad.
40.
Ooh, interesting.
I think
that's
40.
Interesting.
I think
Gina's real, you know. You know how real she just kept it. A lot of women wouldn't say that on camera.
What would they say?
They'll try and finesse 32 and 30, innit?
No, because you know what it is.
No, she kept it a buck.
I'm not young though. So do you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm not. I'm a big woman. Yeah. So I think 40.
It's the last straw, innit?
So if a man was 40 and he still lived at home, he didn't have any kids.
Oh, you would. No, that's different. That's
Is that different?
I don't want to say weird, yeah.
Because I was about to say,
it's questionable.
You'd be like, how have you made it to 40
but that's
and been
why
at home with no use?
Why?
Because it's like, then it makes me question, like,
what life have you been living to make it to 40
your social,
with
like,
no children and still living in your mum's yard?
It's question. It does make me.
What life you been living?
No, it does make me question your. Not saying that you have to have kids at 40.
Yeah.
But it's it makes me question, like.
I had to get a fake pregnancy from your
not how close you are with your mum, but you know how like it shows like to me you haven't. There's like a level of maturity you probably haven't hit yet.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? And I'm. Do you know what? And I'm seeing it as your mum probably still does your washing
and cooks your food
and all of that stuff.
Yeah, still living life in easy mode.
Yeah.
You haven't like matured into an adult properly.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So that's why I find it questionable.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, But at the same time, you could always flip that on its head and say, "Raw, there's some man that have been ironing their own clothes and that living at their mum since they were 16, doing their own chores and that." You know what I mean? So
I don't know. I think my question would be more so, why do you live at home?
Yeah.
Because if it's because you need to support your mum and whatnot,
that's different, isn't it?
I can't come and say anything to you.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like your family's coming first and it's a priority. Fair enough.
Big man thing.
If it's a case of
you just got an easy life.
You just got an easy life and you don't want to be responsible as a grown man and have to live life on your own.
Yeah.
No, please.
Yeah, allow that. That's a little boy thing. Do you know what I mean?
So
that is a little boy thing still.
Yeah, but I feel like come on, we're about to enter into another recession, all this stuff. It's like, it's mad, innit? So I can't really be sat here judging someone's situation without having full context and disclosure. Do you get what I mean? So I would, if I met someone and I was still live at home, I wouldn't judge. I'd obviously want more context. But yeah.
What would be the best date a man could take you on if he was broke?
He could do something thoughtful, or like,
such as
he could like you could cook for me or something. Yeah, but it's like
on the first date.
Yeah, true.
You wouldn't go around. You wouldn't go around on the first date.
No, that's what I'm saying. No.
What about that museum?
A picnic in the park.
A picnic in the park.
Yeah, walk in the park and that.
Picnic in the park.
And you wouldn't call that out as just some broke facade date.
No, you know, because you know.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, because you know, with me, I'm not like, I'm not. You know, it's not everyday Hakkasan. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I genuinely appreciate
especially if you're billing as well. Like,
I actually appreciate like a vibe.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Because do you know
lack of that now, innit?
The worst thing for me, is a guy who you have no chemistry with, no vibes, nothing in common, but
because I'm on about a woman.
But you're you're in this nice, amazing restaurant, decent, you're not even having any conversation. You're not even talking, you're both just on your phone.
Just look at them like, bro. I had that before.
I'd rather
I've had it.
I'd rather be in a park with somebody who's broke and having a great time and do you know what I mean, catching vibes. Yeah, than be with someone who isn't broke, who just has nothing more to themselves. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, I hear that. True. There's a very thin line between like a man that wants to spend money to impress you and a bozo.
What's a bozo?
Like some men are bozos, bruv. Like they got nothing going in for them apart from their money, and they know that, and that's fine because they know it, and that's why they're trying to use their money to get the upper hand or the advance or whatnot. Yeah. But I feel like a balance is very important because no one don't want a broke guy as well. Let's be honest, we keep it real here.
No.
But at the same time, it's kind of like I've always been a big believer in mindset
100%.
over like currency. In a way,
I saw a girl talk about that, and she was just talking about like, there's a guy. I think a guy tried to move to her, and the guy was just like, "Oh, but you wouldn't really date me in it because like I'm not levels kind of thing." Yeah, like basically saying his situation was a bit shit.
Yeah,
and then she was just like, "No, but like I wouldn't judge a person based on their situation, whatever." He goes, "Alright, cool. So what? Can we go on a date then?" She was just like, "No." And no, but I got what she said, yeah. And she was basically saying, she was just like, it's a mindset thing.
Yeah.
The fact that you're projecting that.
Yeah, she never said that.
It's a case of what you're projecting is like, this is my situation and this is my like it's long term.
Yeah.
Like not like there's. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like you've accepted it and this is where you're gonna reside. And she's like, I ain't got time for that.
You're
like
chilling
I don't
in the wings.
I don't want if you're someone who's comfortable in that mindset. Because your initial thing about, you wouldn't, do you know what I mean? Like,
you already had doubt.
Like, and I hate, do you know what? And even that, do you see the thing that went viral where the girl was like, a guy came up to him and was like, I think he asked for a number, was like, I can't afford you, or whatever. And she was just like, why didn't you lie?
Yeah.
And I was like, do you know what?
Why don't you lie?
No.
And
I was like, obviously, and obviously everyone in the comments was just like, you girls, you women, you don't know what you want. You say you want someone to be honest, but then they lie and And I'm just like, do you know what it is? Yeah, it's about having tact. Do you know what I mean? It is because it's like I'm not telling you to lie to me, yeah. But don't tell me that you can't afford me. I don't get why I need to know that you can't afford me.
Yeah, that's weird.
Do you understand what I mean? Like, why is that your opening line? Because you've given me the ick from there, and from that moment onwards,
bro.
Yeah.
What I don't get about humans, right, is like, all right, within this conversation today, we've talked about a man thinking he might not have a big enough piece, yeah. A man thinking he might not have enough money. A man thinking that you might not give him a shot because he's too short or whatever it may be, yeah. Right, but at some point, yeah, you gotta understand. this is one thing that a woman taught me actually, and I'll big her up for that. Self-awareness. Self-awareness is one of the most important things as a human being that you can have. When you enter a space, read the room, feel the vibe, know what one, analyze it to you as much as you can. You'll never be 100% correct because we don't know everything. You just got to read between the lines a little bit more, right? Bruv, if you know, for instance, that you laid a pipe down good, for instance, but your bank account's a bit lower than it should be and you're working on it, just sugarcoat that part. You get it? Sugarcoat it, clean it up, put in your work, use your skills. Cool, you're not as busy.
Because you do it in a job. If you, how many times do you apply for a job, and sell and oversell on your CV and figure it out on the job?
Yeah, man.
So for me, it's that's why I'm not telling you to like completely like
and if you know you
sell me a lie or a dream, that's not realistic.
Exactly.
But if you can, it's about strategic positioning.
Sure.
Do you see what I'm trying to say? So you don't need to tell me that I'm broke. You don't need to tell me I can't afford you. You could, like, those are not positive things anyway. They're not positive. So already the vibe is dead. Like we haven't started this on a positive vibe. It's very negative.
Very.
You know what I mean?
Show me that you're worthy.
He might be.
Trying to say, show me
no, but you know what though? No. Quickly.
Okay, so hold on a minute. Yeah, another question. Because someone also asked me this. Do you feel like if you're broke, then do you have any business dating?
Nah, a little bit maybe, not much.
Well,
not much.
Nah. I mean, everybody, no one wants to be lonely.
You still deserve love though, that's the truth.
But
okay, that's fine, but do you deserve, when I say not deserve, because deserve sounds very like...
Yeah, it is a bit
extreme.
I don't think it's extreme.
Should your focus not be on changing your situation and focusing on bettering yourself
one
before...
thing I've realised.
As a man, it should be definitely.
It should be, but you know one thing I've realised? Not every person knows how to make money.
That's a skill you need to acquire then.
It is. And I believe so. If you live in London, it's definitely a skill you need to acquire pretty
every
quick.
person might not know how to make big money.
Every
person might not know
everyone is capable of getting a job.
Get a goddamn job.
But there's levels to it though. There's levels to your ambition. That's one thing.
Exactly.
And that's why I said what I said, because if I meet a woman that right now in this particular moment could be better off, but it's just going through a stage where they're trying to get their shit together.
Yeah.
If I can see the mindset is there, I can respect it still. And in fact, as a man, I can help you. And it doesn't necessarily mean I need to fund you. It means that I could support what you're doing and help you with my life experiences or my wisdom to implement them on what you're doing to make it work quicker as well and better. Do you get it? Yeah. And that's one thing that a lot of people forget, passing down knowledge. And you know, like, alright, look, for a while, I worked in finance and that, and I had to like identify who was the right employee. That's a skill. Like, let me have a set of questions that I need a certain answer from. You get it? And that's what Gina's saying. You're coming with the question like, I don't think I can afford you. That's a mad answer, you know. Already you can't, because you said it.
Yeah.
Self-defeated.
Yeah, so it's not...
Self-doubt.
So it's very... It's not giving. It's not giving. It's not giving. It's not at all. And I'm just... And the conversation from there...
I feel like it's the male version of a woman saying... I've got issues from a previous man and I don't open up, like which women do not wait. They don't wait till season 2 to tell you that. They'll tell you that on the first date. They'll tell you. I got issues and they.
Do you know what I've learned though? Yeah.
No one's perfect.
Because I think it's people putting out the worst. Like, let me just get the worst out the way. Yeah, like, let's just get out the way there. I'm broke. Or let's just get out the way. I've got issues with my ex-man and I don't open up easily. So at first, I'm going to feel like I'm not very emotional and you might feel neglected, but don't feel neglected because I've already told you it's not about you. But we'll get it out of the way from the start.
No, but okay, so I've learned, that like, not everybody needs to know everything about you.
Yeah.
Especially when you're dating and getting to know someone. Especially, do you know what I mean? Even with personal things like that. If you get to a place where you trust them enough, then I feel like you can get you can offload and have a conversation. But the conversation needs to be open. Because you saying, I've got issues, full stop. Where do we go from here? Do you understand what I mean? It's like
it's awkward.
I've got issues, like, full stop.
It's
not a. Do you get what I mean? There's no solution. There's no.
You're taking on.
There's no room for progression. There's. So what am I meant to do with this information? Do you get what I mean? So Yeah, I hear you.
But you have men. You see, I think if you met a guy who said to you on the first date, you know, I got all these issues, and started telling you about all these issues that he's got from previous girls, you know? I'm sure it's very off-putting. Yeah, must be very off-putting. But you will be surprised. You'd be surprised how many men out there meet women, hear these stories from the woman, and then say, well, I guess I'll just have to prove I'm not like them, won't I? And I guess it'll be a while, and but I
think it depends on what your agenda is, isn't it? So if you generally are into the person, or you want to really kind of get to know them, you make that choice. Do you get what I mean? But they've let you know what they're on, so it's up to you, innit? Do you get what I mean? Which I think is fair.
Honest. It's honest
and it's fair.
It is honest.
But
honesty don't get you on a bus though.
No, but as human beings, we have to understand though that I can't prove to you that I'm not like other people. I feel like with that it's hard because it's not for me to prove to you that I'm not like other people. You have to change. You have to be open-minded and also see that not everybody is the same. Yeah. Because even if you prove to her that you're not like other people, unless she's willing to change her mindset and be open, it's not going to work.
100%.
So it comes. Do you get what I mean?
100%.
It's like it also comes from. It's just about your actions, because if she's not open to receiving your actions, it's pointless.
I've got something for you both.
There's a lot of man. See, and there's guys out there who probably have had women in their life who they've tried to make effort with, hasn't worked out, and the narrative has been that they just weren't doing something right. But sometimes, you know, women can sometimes...
Check this, blood.
May I?
Are you alright?
Check this.
Can I finish my
sentence?
Check this.
Nah.
Alright,
Are you rude?
Nah.
No, that was very rude.
Nah, I'm just hearing something in my head, man. I've got to let it out. But go ahead. Go on. I don't want to be rude, sorry.
As we were...
Where was I?
I apologise.
Nah, he said check this more than once. You said
over to you, fam. I don't remember what I was saying.
Sorry, my bad, bro.
You said
I didn't even mean it like that. I was just thinking out loud.
You said what's it called? Guys have dated girls and it hasn't worked out.
Oh shit. Gina, he threw me
up.
You're
actually really annoying. I didn't want to hear. I didn't want to hear what you have to say.
He done the mad thing, you know. He done the mad thing.
I actually don't even want to hear what you have to say.
Oh my god, I've lost it. Hey, you better come back in, bro. You can't do that, bro. I fucking forgot what I was gonna say, bro. Oh fuck.
I was trying to sum up the convo of a bar at a bar for you, like that's all. That's cool.
Oh shit.
I got on Karen. Do you think?
Oh, he doesn't remember.
You really don't remember?
Bro.
Sorry,
no.
Bro, I apologise then.
No.
All I was gonna say though is that your attitude determines your altitude. That's all I was gonna say.
So this big announcement was for.
I think that's a bar though.
Good for you.
I think that's a bar.
Good for you.
I just think that's a bar, bro.
Good for you.
Because think about it, yeah. The attitude that you bring to the table will determine how high you go in life.
No, I get it, but
that's all it was.
It's still
I was trying to because I was sitting there leaning, like, thinking, bro, this is what this is. I apologise, bro. I just had to get it off, bro. I was thinking, like, bro, I'm gonna forget that in a minute if I don't say it. You get me?
Put right in your notes.
Do that. He's fucked up now, man.
What is wrong with you?
Why do you know what? I'm just thinking about it, like, it's your attitude, though. Everything, because everything we're talking about here is a person that comes into your space with the wrong attitude will put you off.
True.
Person that comes into your space with the right attitude will turn you on. Not literally, but will turn you on to the fact
kind of.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Unless they're not as sexy, then it's kind of like, you make a lovely friend.
Yeah, that's true as well, though. You're right, still. There's that side of it. But I think if we just push that aside and we're thinking about, like, someone that you find attractive coming to you saying, I can't afford you, that's very off-putting. Someone coming to you saying, bro, I would like to take you out, what kind of food you into, that's more attractive.
You know what, like, you see, when the guy says that he doesn't think he can afford this woman, right? I don't take exception to that statement, as a lot of people have. My thing is, if that's what you believe, just don't move to her then.
Fam.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's
okay to believe that.
Like, literally.
Because for you to be able to...
Just don't voice it, innit? It's weird.
If I could look at you today and for some reason my inner voice could say today that I don't think I can afford you, then maybe that means I can conceive of a day when if I was there, then I would feel like I could, and that's when I need to chat to you then.
Yeah.
It's almost because that's what I'm saying. Coming and saying, look, I know I can't afford you, but God loves a tryer, so fuck it. I'm here, innit?
People aren't shy.
You never know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
I rate that,
like,
I respect that, man.
even a clock's right twice a day, broken clock's right twice a day. You never know, gonna fuck it. Yeah.
Come on, that's hard.
No, that's hard. That's hard. But it's kind of like
twice a day. I hear that.
You know what I'm saying? No. I think personally, I love when people talk about hope and, you know, ambition. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't be with anyone you want to be with. But it's like, I just don't see it playing out in real life like that. Like, that's just not what I see in it. Like, I don't see that, bro. I don't see people's relationship choices like that, bro.
Have you ever seen that saying where they're like, women, the way to a woman's heart is through words and what they hear, and the way to a man's heart is through like their stomach?
Well, I heard that's why women like women.
Like men like to be fed and comforted and stuff like that by a lady. But women, I feel like they need to hear certain things from a man. The seeing actions follows up, obviously.
I think that men are easier, like...
I'm trying to say.
I think we're easier animals to suss out.
And to please.
Yeah, I think we're easier understood because I think we're, attraction-wise, we're a lot more basic.
Well, you don't have the same type of hormones that we do, innit? So, to be honest... That's a fact. It's not really within our control, is it?
Yeah, it's always going to be different. True.
We're layered.
Facts.
Nah, it's very true. Women are very layered. They are very layered. And I think I've experienced that in life as well, you know, where you meet a lady and it's not smooth sailing. Mm-hmm. And you got to do certain things and talk about certain stuff and be understanding of things that you don't understand. Mm-hmm. And try to understand them. And I think that goes a long way too as a man. You know what I mean? Trying.
Yeah.
Got a question here. Do you think, right, you see... lesbians, right? Do you think, right, that lesbians are necessarily all lesbians? Because I got this theory. You see with some lesbians, right, you have some who, on a surface level, could pass as a guy, and some who may even fully adopt that style of presentation and everything. And then it's like you have the woman who's very much stereotype female, effeminate, and whatnot. And it's kind of like, because I know women like this. So if anything, I think I'm asking for a female's opinion just because I know women like this. And I'm curious what you thought, really. Yeah. I know friends who are women who were straight and just dated regular guys as you do, whatever. Things went wrong. They decided they're off guys. But what they date instead now are women who look like guys and act like guys and talk like guys and for all intents and purposes are essentially guys just without the hardware. Like, and it's kind of like, are you really off guys or are you just off? Are you just a bit traumatized from a previous experience? So you're not really ready to jump straight in yet? Because if you like women now, why do you like women who look like guys? Like,
honestly, I don't know.
You can't talk for them,
I feel like this question is better posed to someone who
is in that lifestyle.
I ain't trying to say that you get me.
No. But I'm saying someone who, because I can't talk from a place of experience. I couldn't tell you why they go for that type of woman. I couldn't tell you why they offer that. I don't know.
No comment. No.
Literally, because it's not my field. It's not my bag. I'm not qualified to talk on this.
Expertise.
It's not. I'm sorry.
Facts though. We're not qualified.
You need to get some lesbians on the show because I want answers. I want to know.
Fair enough, man. You get me. Can do that still. You know what thing? Because I'm conscious of time. I know we've been going for a minute.
I'm conscious of your alcohol intake.
But you know me. I do my thing, man. But I function and I'm good. What I'm gonna ask though is personal training, right? Just to switch it up a little bit.
Come on.
What sort of clients you dealt with? Because I feel like I've seen a few people pop up on your stories and that when you're training them that are of worthy like level and that. Like, I feel like you got a few little like semi-celebrity clients and that. You get me? What's like some of the clients you've helped on their journey so far?
I got Miss Banks at the minute.
We got Miss Banks.
You got Miss Banks looking all snatched, yeah. Yeah. No, man, see, listen, man, see the sculpting going on with Miss Banks.
So done.
I see Miss Banks looking snatched. Yeah, big up.
we literally kind of got back in it. We used to train before and then she took a break. Yeah. And then like we've literally just got back to it. So
jeez, respect it, you got her in them bodysuits looking like a madness now.
Actually annoying.
In them cat suits looking all because Miss Banks is really tall.
Yeah,
so like
she's
and so and a lot of the other females in the
good
scene,
people,
they're quite petite. So you know, especially
when she stands out.
You know, like when you're performing with them and stuff, like you're just. But listen.
I actually met Miss Banks when she was young at your event.
I remember. I remember. She's always been a tall girl, big girl, but now very slim, womanly. I see you.
She's very curvy.
I see you.
That's Gene, you got a book, innit?
It's not me. It's not me.
Yeah, but you know.
No, we're here to pump up your team. Pumping up your team.
I know.
You know?
Definitely to I feel like you've had a few more as well, though, man.
Who else have I trained? Julia Adenuga.
Oh,
yeah,
that's not small fries, man.
She's slim anyway, though, right? So that's more just like a lifestyle thing, interesting.
Yeah,
like.
Yeah, that's proper.
Cool.
That's certified, man.
Calm.
Yeah. I trained Ray Black.
Okay.
Before.
Go on.
Okay.
I think they're the only.
Doing your thing still.
Like, only, you know, that's small, man. That's big, man.
You know, you need to quickly get Big Nasty while he's still got a bit of fat left, and you can still get a bit of credit. He's just quickly.
He's
lost a lot of weight. Like,
yes, he looks good.
But there isn't really anybody who's gonna be like, I'm the man who got him. You know, I'm the guy who got Big Nasty over the hill. Come check me for your life improvement. No, there's nobody. You can get that, G, man.
What's the first thing you do? You know, when you get like a new client, because I feel like when it comes to fitness in the gym, you've got a million experts that you look at them and you go, really?
That's true. Still, everyone's a know-it-all.
Yeah, you know what you're on about. But what's the is there like a textbook thing that you do first? Like, this is the first thing you got to cut out. This is the first thing we do.
I think you just have to. Everyone's different in it, so everyone's journey is going to be different. So it's kind of like case by case basis. I think just identify like when you identify what someone's goals are, then you can identify like the approach. Steps. And also knowing what they've been doing so far or what they've done in the past. Do you get what I mean? And then you kind of go from there. I don't think it's fair to kind of like, you can't have like a blanket approach for everybody because everyone's body's
tailored.
Different. Yeah, so you kind of have to tailor your approach to each person. And that comes down to trial and error. Do you get what I mean? So that's why I always say to people like, these quick fixes don't work. To truly know and understand your body.
Quick fixes, they reset quick as well.
So to really truly understand your body and get to a place where you can just maintain your lifestyle, that takes a long time, and that takes understanding your body and really getting to grips with understanding what works, what doesn't. Do you know what I mean? So that's not an overnight thing. Never. Yeah.
When you was coming on, I put a tweet out to ask ladies for a question, and the common question that I got 4 of them, was like, how do you you go gym so much, but how do you keep the belly flat? That was the question I got from ladies, as in like, how do you keep your belly lose weight on your tummy, even though you're putting in work in the gym? Is that a thing that you hear a lot?
What do you mean? Is it a case of I want a fat ass but a flat stomach?
Probably. That's
potentially that's what everyone wants.
That's what I think.
To be honest with you.
Is the flat tummy more diet than anything else?
Yeah. So your stomach, your stomach is mainly gonna. It's not even just your stomach. Fat loss in general,
yeah, fat loss is
down
to
weird, isn't it? Being in a calorie deficit. So you can't tell your body where to lose fat from. Your body's gonna drop fat systematically. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. So, in order to do that, you have to be in a calorie deficit. So the easiest way to do that is by eating less calories than you burn. So
putting in the work,
figuring out how much to eat, and making sure you're eating just below what your body needs in terms of like your maintenance calories, and then obviously doing the right types of training. Do you get what I mean? So if you're, because the thing is, in order to like gain on your lower body, which is what everyone wants, you need to eat more. And if you want to lose your belly, you need to eat less. So it's like, where do you find the balance? So ideally, the best way to do it is to not be in too much of a deficit. So if your deficit isn't crazy, you can still like have enough calories to grow. Right. And generally speaking, the more muscle mass you have in your body, the more your body's going to burn fat naturally anyway. Do you get what I mean? So hopefully that will allow you to burn fat and build muscle simultaneously. Does that make sense?
And that's why you shouldn't watch your weight as well, innit? Because muscle weight
more like watching your weight you should focus more on like body fat percentage, and even with that's not accurate all the time based on like the machine that you have. So just taking pictures and measurements is probably.
This is where pictures are important, you know.
Yeah, I take all my clients take progress
very
pictures.
Important, bro.
Because you're more likely gonna see the change
over time
than on a scale, if that makes sense.
100%.
Yeah.
And I think the problem with the brain as well is that like when you look at yourself now, you get used to how you look now.
Of course, if you're someone who stares at yourself every single day in the mirror, like
which you will naturally, you will.
You're not going to see those changes, but take the pictures, you will notice the changes in the pictures.
Yeah, I looked at pictures of me back in like 2016. I was skinny, man, compared to now. Like proper. Like,
pictures don't lie, man.
Yeah,
They do not lie.
Yeah,
you don't lie.
It's a record of like where you was at. Like, bro, you can look back on yourself and go, you know what? I've done my thing. Still, I've come a long way, and it's motivational because it makes you keep going harder.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
100%.
Is motivation a big thing for a personal trainer? Is it something where like keeping the client's brain motivated? Is that a big?
Do you know what I think? Do you know what I think is interesting?
People give up quick, innit? That's the truth.
They do, but I don't even think it's a motivation thing. It's discipline, you know.
Discipline's important.
I think discipline's over motivation.
It's underrated, isn't it?
Because with motivation, you're not always gonna have it.
Never, yeah.
I don't always have motivation. Do you understand what I mean?
You gotta turn up on a rainy day, innit?
I don't know anybody who can tell me that they are 100% motivated all the time. If they do, they're
true.
lying. Because as human beings, it's not possible.
Yeah, we get into ruts
do
and
you
stuff
get what
as
I mean?
well. Yeah.
So discipline. The reason why I say discipline is more important is because on those days where you don't feel like showing up, your discipline kicks in, and that's what makes you
show up.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
That's Man United, man. Man United won the league like that.
There you go. So
they got draws instead of losses.
You need to be disciplined. Like focus on your discipline and doing what you said you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm very disciplined in a sense where I can go out, I can turn up, but best believe that next day you're gonna see me in the gym. And people are always like, and it's jokes because people are always like, don't you get tired? I'm like, listen, if I have enough energy to go,
that night,
if I have enough energy to go do lifestyle, I've got enough energy to go work out in the gym.
Respect.
Even if it means I'm gonna be tired, it is what it is. I can sleep later.
I'm like that.
But there's no way I'm gonna put enjoyment before my goals. Like I'm gonna do both.
You're only going out because you've been working hard.
So it's like, it's like I didn't go gym today, and usually I train legs on Sunday, and my friend was like,
legs on Sunday, that's brave, you know.
Yeah, and my friend's like, you didn't come gym today, whatever. I'm like, okay, but I'm gonna go and do it tomorrow. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
you're gonna do it anyway.
It's gonna get done regardless.
I done legs yesterday, man. Fucking hell, bro. I didn't even go out in the end after that.
So you just got to be disciplined and like, just do what you're gonna say you're gonna do.
Yeah.
And if you are someone who struggles with discipline, just create like a routine to allow you to be disciplined. Do you know what I mean? And it doesn't have to be character, man. It doesn't have to be drastic. People always try to go from 0 to 100. It's not that deep.
Implement small things, isn't it?
Yeah, like you can't. If you're someone who never works out, you can't say, "Oh, I'm gonna start working out 5 days a week." It's like make it make sense.
That's drastic. Yeah, that's
too drastic. Change. Even if it's like, do you know what? Once a week is better than none. Do you know what I mean? Then increase it to twice, 3 times.
The truth is, you got to fall in love with the gym. In my opinion.
Yeah, but you know what? You don't even have to go to the gym. If I'm honest with you, find your thing.
You think so?
Because not everybody likes the gym, and I get it. Yeah. Because I've got people who literally tell me, Gina, I hate working out. And I'm like, do you know what? I get it. Because even me, who loves working out, it's a love-hate relationship. There's a thin line.
Yeah,
do you
some
get what
days
I mean?
Shit, innit?
I like when you're literally
some days you just want to stay home and all the takeaway from it.
It means it's a love-hate thing. Do you know what I mean? So I get why you hate the gym, because I can hate the gym as well. But I love the game so much. It's like,
if I leave, man, will they still love me?
Literally. So I'm like, you have to find your thing. If your thing isn't gym, there's other ways to get fit. It could be boxing, it could be CrossFit, it could be running, it could be going to classes, it could be swimming, it could be yoga, it could be whatever it is that you enjoy.
Swimming's serious thing still. Underrated.
Literally. Yeah. Hone in on it, and then just. Yeah.
I hear that.
Be consistent.
One thing, I got a friend, he used to go gym long time before it was popular. You know, like how you said you started in 2012 or whatever. I started late as well. I started like 2015 or something. And he used to be like that one brother that's wham and in shape all the time and that. And you see, when I started getting into the gym now, I started getting into it, putting on a bit of size and that, chest up in the weight and that, doing my thing. And then he was going the opposite direction. He was going into like getting cut, doing mad sit-ups, doing like calisthenics and different shit, going for like 2-hour runs and stuff outside on the hills and that. But road you as well, you get me, going out on a run and that with his little watch and that. And I just think, fucking hell, like, what's going on with this geezer? You know what I mean? He was looking sick before, but he become obsessed with gym and got bored of lifting weights.
This is it. You can
get bored, innit?
I've done Muay Thai, I've done CrossFit, I've done boxing. And I think that's what I love about the journey.
Changes, innit?
It's about what you enjoy and what space you're in. And you might clock a certain thing and be like, do you know what? I've got hench, I've done it. I'm bored of this now.
Let me
try and become really lean or try and like do a marathon or like
actually fit, not just looking in shape.
Just keep changing your goals, and I think that's the beauty of it. When you do that,
because certain men can be wham, but like they can't run. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like they can't run for long.
They're not fit.
They're not fit.
Yeah.
Or like they might have like
muscular endurance is not the same as cardiovascular endurance. That's the thing. So
even like when you watch AJ fight and that, which we've talked about on the podcast, is like he's so hench sometimes that he got puffed out and fights quick because their muscles, they weigh a lot, man. They require a lot of oxygen. Sometimes feeling fit versus feeling hench is way different. Do you know what I mean? So the podcasting side of things, I want to touch on it just before we end, because I feel like we went into the relationship bag for a bit, and I respect it still. It's good content, but I think when I first remember a podcast, you had a really dope name.
Oh, No Carbs After 7.
I thought that was the hardest name, fam. Because one thing I always learned about gym, right? I would meet random people. I socialize more in the gym than anywhere else. Like I'll go to the gym, you meet cool people, you talk, you're both in a similar place in life. You're trying to work out and get fit. I'm trying to work whatever. Woo woo. Like the pieces of advice that I always remember for the gym was like I met one random guy that used to like do business in my area once a quarter, and he would turn up in the gym once and be, oh, long time, you're right. And he used to say to me that like, raw, you could save a lot of calories in your coffee. That I used to drink like a mocha, which is like a hot chocolate and coffee. Then he'd be like, if you just get an Americano, skim milk, cut the sugars down, you're already going to be in a better place. And I used to take that on board. Like, you know what? It's true. It's little things, like you said, that make a big difference, right? Yeah. Then I remember, I believe one person gave me some next advice, and that was important and whatnot to me at the time. And I just think that when you are kind of like in that space, little things make big differences, I guess 100%. Is the point I'm trying to get to. So the one thing I remember someone saying to me is like, yeah, don't eat rice and that after 7. That's what I heard. Or after 6, I think someone told me. So is that where the name comes from? And that,
nah, do you know what it is? Because I'm not going to lie, even that is bullshit, to be honest.
Is it bullshit?
You can eat
rice.
Yeah, because it's like...
I want to hear this. I want to eat rice late.
No, because the thing is, it's calories, isn't it?
Yeah.
Calories are calories. Like, think about it, your body doesn't know that it's nighttime unless you're going to sleep. Like,
true.
Do you get what I mean? It's not like your body has it's calories, isn't
Time has been made by humans, basically.
Right.
Like
so
working hours and that.
It's calories. I guess the concept of not eating late is because most people don't exert the energy. Like, calories is energy.
You're not using it, innit?
Food is energy. So
especially carbs, innit?
If you eat, so if you're gonna eat like you know how there's this theory of like eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, dinner like a pauper, because obviously the less you eat at dinner time, that's usually when you exert the least amount of energy. I mean, unless you've got a night job or do you know what I mean? Your job requires you to be active in the evening. But generally speaking, most people wind down. So you don't need as much energy during that period because you're not going to burn it off throughout the day. So I think that's more where the concept comes from, as opposed to not eating carbs after 7. Because if you've not eaten all day, and this is your only meal, are you not going to eat carbs after 7?
You got to load up in it.
Like, or if I've just trained legs, I've just done a mad leg session, and it's in the evening. Am I gonna go home and not eat? I'm trying to feel these muscles, baby.
You're actually gonna.
I'm trying to grow this ass. Hello, I'm gonna eat this rice. Do you get what I mean?
You're gonna be more fucked up if you don't eat. Tired.
You're saying you want to grow. You want big nyash. How are you gonna grow it if you're not feeding it?
Innit? Well, go on, ladies, man.
That's
eat,
what I'm saying.
So
I'm not saying
work hard,
that you
good.
should sit at home and eat like a big bowl of jollof rice.
Netflix. Allow that, man.
But I'm just saying, it's like
dead.
There's a lot like that. That's kind of a very old school way of thinking. Do you know what I mean? And the thing with fitness is, fitness 10 years ago to now is completely different. Do you know what I mean?
Every year
everything changes. Everything's evolving. That's why you have to be very clued up in the industry and always read.
Yeah.
So you're up to date with what's happening.
That's good. That's good.
Because obviously,
that's positive.
Things are always happening. There's always tests being run. People are always doing studies about the human body. Do you know what I mean? Technology changes. Literally. So if you don't read, you're not really going to know what's going on. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. But the name, the reason why we called it that was because 1, it was catchy. 2, we're both PTs.
Dope.
So we just thought, let's just have like a catchy name. And
How did you not meet?
First, we wanted it to be a fitness podcast, and then we changed our minds. Yeah. So yeah. How do we
That's
meet?
what I thought. I thought that was the answer. Sorry.
How do we meet? We met through his mutual friend. So he's got a friend that I knew, and then we met through him. And
good guy, man. Big him up, man. I met him through you, and he's hip hop head as well. So we got on well. So what year did you change your name? Because I feel like now it's Meet Us After. Is it Meet Us After 7?
The joke is I couldn't tell you. I don't
remember.
Don't know? No, I don't remember when we changed it. When did we change it? It was early though. So like, I'd say we changed it like within the first, after the first year, like under 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is that because you wanted to like not just talk about fitness?
Because we stopped talking about fitness a very long time ago. I honestly feel like we've got 301 episodes. Yeah,
you lot is deep in the game.
301 episodes. We spoke about fitness. I've been on there as well. Probably up to episode 7.
Is it?
Or 8. And then we were like, this is dead.
Because the name was hard.
And then it just became a regular podcast, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people didn't listen to us because they thought it was a fitness podcast.
I get stopped about our episodes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll be honest.
So what was happening
women.
Of course it is. So what was happening was people were like tweeting saying, I'm late to the party, but I just found your pod, it's sick. And then when we'd ask, what made you not listen? They were like, do you know what? All this time I thought it was a fitness pod. Do you know what I mean? So we kept getting that a lot, and then we were like, do you know what? We have to rebrand because it's stopping our reach. Yeah. And so we just decided to change the name, and here we are.
Happy ever since.
Yeah.
And then at one point you left the podcast.
I didn't leave, but it's because I went to Ghana in it
for too long,
for 5 months. Yeah. So I kind of did like a little hiatus basically.
Could have done a little Zoom.
I did though. I did a few.
They did for a while.
I did a few when I was there, but it wasn't consistent though.
Do you know one thing I like about their podcast here is that they don't really care about guests. Like their thing is like them two chill and their brethren join them.
Yeah, sick. we have a lot of we have a lot of those kind of. To be honest, I think all our best episodes are the ones with our bedrooms. Yeah.
Even when I came, your friend was there, Bina. Is it Bina? Bina, I think her Instagram name was. I can't remember if that's her name, man. But that was a dope episode. But
you know what it is? It's because the chemistry with your friends, it's real, innit? It's unmatched.
Yeah.
So whenever we have our friends on, the episodes are lit.
On eggshells,
no, and because we know each other and we've got a group chat already, so you kind of bring up convos you've had in the group chat, and it's very authentic. So I feel like
your authenticity, you can't replace that. Like you can't buy it.
No, I feel like
people see that shit. You know one thing I've noticed about podcasting and that, a lot of people they put on the show, but you see the guests, they're smart, bruv. Not the guest, sorry, the watcher, the viewer, the audience. The audience can see through that shit, man. Like if they're not buying into it, it's like I don't really feel the vibe. It's not real. So I hear that. Like even look at Joe Budden. Joe Budden's one of the biggest podcasters. And his thing has always been like, whoever he's chilling with, come on. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I enjoyed going on there for that reason, actually. I felt like I was coming into you lot's space. At the time I was dropping a project and I was doing the rounds and that, and these lot were like, yeah, come through. Gina's always showed love, so I come through. Good combo, man. Like I'm telling you, I've come out of a Costa and that. And a woman's like, oh yeah, I think you're the guy from da. Nah, for real.
A video episode, yeah?
Yeah, it was a video, but it was like before video was popping. Right. So it was just a still camera and we was chatting. Yeah. And it just picks up everything on the one angle. Yeah. But we was talking about like some proper stuff on that episode.
Is your episode still online now?
Yeah.
I don't know what number it is though.
It was early,
I'd have to find it.
It was early 2019, I think I went on there.
Yeah.
I think I wanted to go on there before, but it was at the time, it was like that's when it made sense.
Calm.
It was good.
I think that one up.
I think Yusuf was going on a mad thing about African girls versus Caribbean girls, and then
I think so actually,
that? Yeah. And I remember it because it was funny. He was like saying they're better than this and rare, and my thing was like, do you know what? Preference versus reality. And then because I stuck up for every type of woman.
Oh, that got you points.
Yeah,
I hear it.
It did because you know what I was trying to say. I was trying to say preference and variety. Do you get it? Like it's different. I'm trying to say though. So yeah, it was a proper one still. Like I've actually
calculated answer. You should be a
because I'm well.
Start bigging up. I'm
well rounded as a person. I'm well travelled.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like you think you know, you don't know. Like you could go somewhere and think, do you know what? That's not my type or whatever. And then you get to that place and you're like, geez, they look way different to what I thought was the typical stereotype. You know what I'm trying to say?
That's true.
So it was like you can't really judge basically. But it was a deep podcast. It was a good episode, man. Proper. But nah, man, real pleasure having you.
Thank you for having me.
First off, I want to big you up for making time for us. Cause I know you had a busy day, so thank you. It means a lot.
Okay.
Nah, it means a lot genuinely, because you could easily just say, like, next time we'll reschedule.
Ask you some mad questions still.
It's fine, man.
We went in.
I can handle it. I can handle the hot seat. It's alright.
That's what I rate about you. Still, it was a good episode, man. Some decent topics. You get me?
Yeah.
I think I went a bit mad though.
No, I think you were fine.
I was too real.
I think you were just fine.
It was fine.
But nah, pleasure. doors always open to you if you ever want to come on again.
Thank
and that.
you.
You get me? Do your thing.
Gina, how do people contact you if they want to look like a superstar? They want a celebrity body.
I'm done.
How do they get sculpted? How do they get in check? They need to know.
Find me on Instagram at just_Geen, GEEN. Not green, it's Geen, because people are like, you're that Just Green. Even today, you're that Just Green girl, innit?
Just Green.
I don't even correct people anymore. Like from like in the beginning, the beginning, I always used to get Just Green, and I used to always correct people. Now I'm like, mate, it's gonna be 10 years since I've had this brand, and like,
looking at
and you lot are still calling me Just Green.
It does look like it says green a little bit though, innit?
No, but do you know what I think it is? Apparently, like, you know, like with the brain, it reads the first and the last letter of a word.
The rest could be
jumbled. The rest could be jumbled, and your brain would still pick up like what it is. So obviously, green is obviously a word. Yeah. Gene is not. So I get it. Your brain is automatically gonna. Do you know what I mean? And the logo, So I get it. I hear that. Do you know what made me laugh? Yeah, it was the Gala the other day. Yeah, Leafy put out a tweet and was like, "Oh, my favorite outfits from the Gala." No, I'm not boasting. I'm giving you context. And he tweeted, he's like, "Oh, and Just Green." I was like,
he said that.
And do you know but do you know people screenshot it and sent it to me and was like, "Oh no, he's violating." And I was like,
he's
"See,
not violating.
No," but he was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, my bad." But that's what I'm saying. Like it's so common.
You killed it though. Oh my god.
I don't even. Thank you.
Come on.
I don't even. I don't even think you talk about it. I don't even quote people anymore.
Before we cut, actually, where'd you go get a dress like that and an outfit?
You get made. You get made.
But what's the mindset? Do you say, "Well, you know what? I'm gonna go see my stylist and my tailor."
You just go to your tailor and you just say to her, "Listen,
they outdo everybody."
No, it's not what I said.
You killed the Gala, bro.
No, I was just like, look, I need a dress in it.
I need the dress, not a dress.
I need the dress. So we just literally like came up with a concept of like what it was meant to look like.
Yeah, you murdered the Gala. I should have brought that up, man. You murdered the Gala though.
Thank you.
No, you did still. I was proud, man. We don't get invited to these things.
You said proud.
We're not on the list.
I was proud. We're not on the list.
We're
not on the list. We only get made you think parties.
No worries. Next year you'll be there, innit?
Tell Posty, man, I'm coming. Black.
Next year you'll be there.
I can't be dressing like them, man, though. I see them, man, out there wearing jeans and Air Forces with fucking blazers and that. Them South rappers and that. You get me?
Suits only.
Innit? Come on, blood. Pull the loafers out, B.
Pull the loafers out.
You get me? Can't be running around with white Air Forces unlaced and that with a blazer, blood. That's why Gene won, you know. She went there on a Mazda. Said, you know what? That dress there.
I'm done.
Yeah,
I tried.
One, you get me?
I tried.
Cut shoes.
Small.
Killing it. But do you feel like, you know, like all of the hard work you put in the gym and when it comes to, see, this is the thing about garms. I feel like the more you look after yourself, the better the garms look on you as well. 100%. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like your body makes the garms pop rather than like the garms making you pop.
Yeah, and you have to know your style. You have to know what works for you. Know what compliments you and what doesn't. And once you do that, you're winning.
On that note, we winning.
There we go.
Keep winning. I'll let you go if you need to be if you need to get snatched for next summer and that. You get me? Remember, it starts in the winter. The summer bodies are made in the winter.
Literally, so we're starting from now.
That's it, man. Let's get it in. Calorie deficit. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Protein.
Sure, DM.
Yeah.
If you're wondering if you can afford it.
I'm dead. Oh, no.
If you're wondering if you can afford it, you probably can't. If you have to wonder, you probably can't.
I'm done. No comments.
Perfect finish. Gene, love.
Thank you.
You lot, subscribe. We out.
Peace.